Feel like an actor.
Hey everyone, how you
Feel like an
doing?
actor.
Hey everyone. My name is Bernard Chang. Welcome to the stream. I'm a professional comic book artist slash designer, now streaming on Twitch. This is my drawing stream, and we shoot the shit for. I usually always say just 1 hour, but it usually ends up being two. And when I say it's two, it ends up being three, and the longest it's been is five. But I think tonight we're going to try to keep it under two. Um, we got a special. I'm very excited about who we have tonight. Actually, and then we have another special guest that's on the chat also. Um, but let me start off by introducing tonight's co-hosts. We got everybody's favorite kleptomaniac slash comic book designer slash designer artist. He's a comic book artist slash designer. Um, but you better keep your GI Joes on lock if Jerry's around you. Jerry Ma, Jerry Ma, did you find a token to put in?
Uh, yes, of
Okay.
course I did.
Where's my mouse? Shit. Hold on a sec. Okay. Look at this. We've been upgrading our stream. Ding. Okay. There's Jerry. Oh, again, I always forget. I'm gonna put up the Cobra Kai wall. Uh, so let me get Jerry on here, and there's Jerry Body and Jerry Head. There we go. Jerry, how you doing?
I'm good. I don't know. We're starting a little late, so I might not be on the whole time.
I know.
But
I'm sorry. Uh, okay. And we also have another special guest, good friend of ours. Um, he is not a kleptomaniac. Um, he is co-creator, publisher of Secret Identities. This is kind of how I met him through Jerry. But you guys will also recognize our special guest today. He's our super celebrity guest. You'll see him on Better Luck Tomorrow. You've seen him on the Hatchet movies. You have seen him on General Hospital. I know some of you watch General Hospital out there. I know some of you do. Maybe not Crispy Papa because he's in Melbourne, Australia. Do they? I don't know. Do they get General Hospital in Melbourne? Um, but
I don't know.
no, they don't.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Perry, you're suspending the. You're talking before you're in the video game. That's all right. Okay, here we go. Let's put the token in. Ding. Let's see this again. Ding. The most handsome, also the most handsome co-host that we've had, Mr. Parry Shen. Welcome,
Thank you.
Perry. Okay,
Thank you.
so let me fix your body here. This is the first time I'm putting all these figures in, so um, gosh, I don't know if there's room because there's like
because you made Parry's head like the size of the screen.
yeah no, but there's like both of your bodies are huge, so
I'm not
because
even see. I only see Jerry's.
yeah, let me put yours. There's a slight delay, and then let me put up Perry's name, Perry. Okay, I'm gonna put Perry closer to me.
Ooh la la.
There we go. Well, I might put him in the well, because eventually when I start drawing, uh, there we go. There's Perry.
Oh, I
Why
see.
don't you,
Okay.
why don't you just keep us as floating heads, Bernard, and forget the bodies for today?
You don't want the bodies?
Well, I mean, so
Look at
people can see your drawing,
look at
which
how much
is
effort
probably
this.
more important.
Oh, they came here for this.
And also in the chat, well, we got Chad Harden in the chat. I didn't know Chad was gonna show up today. Awesome. Chad was we're gonna hopefully stream with Chad uh, last week, but then some things came up scheduling wise. Actually, let me move Jerry's. We got Jerry and Perry. Uh, I also have a chat. thing here. Look at this. All right, Chad's just gonna be a floating head tonight on the ground.
Chad is the guy that has basically taught you the ins and outs of all this.
No, that's Michael Di Nicola.
Oh, sorry.
Chad's also a comic book artist. Chad draws Harley Quinn, or he
Oh,
drew Harley Quinn.
wowzers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so Perry, special guest tonight. Let me go. Let me do a quick roll call. Everybody here. Say hello to everybody first. Chad is the first. Jamie Odell, good to see you. Mr. Joshua, Golf Boy Sunday. By the way, Perry, Golf Boy Sunday has a really hot sister.
Okay.
But he still hasn't he's in Vancouver. They're in Vancouver, but he hasn't sent any pics over. James Quo, Too Woke to Toke, welcome. D. Rogers, good to see you. Carson McKinney, good to see you again. Long Wu. You might notice Long Wu, his name is Long Was here, but in my deteriorated mental state due to the coronavirus quarantine, I only read like 5-6 letters in, so I just say Long Wu instead of Long Was here. D. Rogers, thank you for the sub. Jay Dang, good to see you. Make Havoc, Steve. Steve is a Lakers fan. Yeah, Steve, ban yourself for like 10 minutes. Put yourself in the corner. I don't want to hear about the Lakers tonight. I didn't even get to watch the game. It's very disappointing. Roy Batty, good to see you. James Odell, good to see you again. I think I said Golf Boy Sunday already. Cool Hand Luke. Oh, Yojimbo, good to see you. Yojimbo's our other moderator. So Perry, if you ever need to have someone type like a link or something, Yojimbo can do that for you.
Okay.
You know, if we have stuff that you want to refer to.
Oh, awesome.
And then Carson McKinney, Racer GRX. So we got the whole game back. J13 Kim. I think you guys also noticed I've added loyalty points. So some people got some points. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was just clicking around on Streamlabs. So there you go. Thanks, Yojimbo. See, Yojimbo just typed up a link. Also, I
Yeah, I
guess
see.
your
Yeah,
Instagram.
thank you.
Make
Hey,
sure
Bernard, can you explain what are loyalty points?
I don't really know myself.
You put them up there. That's the important thing.
Are they up there? They're up on the screen somewhere. I think the longer you're on, I've said it. It's on Streamlabs. I don't know. Maybe you guys know better. I was just trying to figure out a way to reward, you guys for showing up and staying, and giving points for like every 5 minutes you get a point. If you type in the chat, you get like extra points. If you follow, you get like 25 points. If you subscribe, you get like 100. I don't know, random stuff, and then eventually like those points you can add up. Whether we do polls or giveaways, or maybe develop a shop that's just to redeem loyalty points or something like that. I don't know. I guess that's my assumption of how this works. So I hope that answered your question. No?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How do you guys Perry, while we got you here and Jerry at the same time, how did you guys meet? I mean, how long have you guys known each other?
2008?
Oh,
Even earlier than that. 2007 maybe.
Yeah, I'm not. I think we spoke on the phone first before we actually met.
Right. Yeah. We were trying to come up. Jerry had teamed up with Keith Chow and Jeff Yang to they were the first 3 full aboard Secret Identities.
right.
And they were putting out a submission, the whole concept of like Asian American superheroes and building a universe, because a lot of superheroes were created like in the 30s or 40s, and so like when they would make these universes, it just was sort of this cycle. Then so they said they wanted to create Asian American superheroes, and I had a concept, and I pitched them through email, and they knew me from some of the stuff that I've done on films, and had a chat, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm like part of the editorial team somehow. Like they're like, "Hey, why don't you write the? We love your idea. How about you write the rejection letters for some of the people, and so I became like the logistical managing editor, because I'm pretty organized. So and then that was kind of it. And Jerry's art director, and
And
yeah.
then we actually physically meet first at San Diego, or was that in New York?
No, we did a meeting with all the editors in New York face to face, to go over all the submissions and to kind of like whittle
Oh,
down
that's right.
the anthology, of how it would be.
So Secret Identities, the first issue came out 2006?
2009.
2009. Wow, okay. Do you still have copies of that?
Yeah.
It's the first Asian American anthology, comic book anthology.
Yep.
Yeah, to my knowledge, it's the first one.
And then a few years later, you guys came out with Shattered.
Yeah, we had Greg Pak. I'm trying to look at the table of contents because it's been so long.
Yeah, Greg did this story with Bernard.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it was like
That's right.
a Captain America kind of story.
And had an appearance of Obama. It was kind of a risk. He hadn't been elected into office yet, and Greg had written Obama
Written him as
as a
president.
president. Yeah, and you drew him, and it was like perfect timing.
Wow. Let's see. And then the other thing is, I know Perry's a big comic book fan. So
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
actually, well, Perry, we play poker. So I was gonna buy 2 infrared saunas, but Perry won all the money for the second one, so I was only able to acquire 1.
One is good, man. One is good. You don't need 2.
I
You're
was
gonna
gonna
fry
get
yourself.
I was gonna get like a deluxe one that I can lay down on, but Perry took all the excess cash that I had. So
Yes, Yojimbo is bringing up the point that Parry had interned at Marvel, and we did bring that up last time
right.
about interning versus just going ahead and working.
So Perry, like you grew up reading comics. You grew up in New York.
Yeah, Queens, New York.
Ooh, okay. Well, we got another person here from Queens, but he makes too much money now. He doesn't show up that regularly. He said, Bernard, I'm only contractually obligated to show up once a week for maximum of 5 minutes. So there you go, Sean Chen. And again, anybody types Sean's name on this chat, you have to use the $sign for the S. You don't recognize the
Oh, okay,
regular
I
S.
get it now. Sean.
So, how early did you start collecting comics?
Pretty early on, probably, like 2nd grade, I would say.
Wow.
I started reading, 1981, 82.
Okay. What did you?
What were some of the first comics you read, Parry?
Well, Giant Size X-Men 1.
Oh, Bernard just did a page for the.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I can't believe he didn't tell me. I was like, what? I had to look at it on Instagram. I'm like, oh my God. And them recreating all these classic pages.
I didn't tell you that?
Oh, no. I would have remembered that.
Well, if you would have been following Bernard's Twitch, then you would have known.
I didn't even know what a Twitch was.
Well, now you're gonna be on here every week almost.
Yeah, I've got my own body apparently in
Yeah.
my banana hammock.
We got some dirt on you too. And then well, yeah, you like X-Men. What else did you collect?
Pretty much all Marvel stuff. When I was growing up, so Secret Wars was huge. I remember that was kind of like blew my mind when all they had, kind of like the very first crossover.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a huge.
Did you get those toys?
Yes, and of course everyone's all pissed off because Wolverine was like always out because and I think you had to order. There's like one of those cutout things of the comics, right? You had to cut it out, and like who the hell would want to jack up their comics? So like I would find the crappiest comic and cut out the ad of that, right, and mail it in. And they said that if something's out, what are your alternative choices? So of course then I got Iron Man, and my brother got Captain America. So that's what we were.
Did you guys ever steal any toys?
No comment.
Did you know
Hey, I'm openly saying that like almost all of my toys back then came the 5-finger discount way.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought it was kind of lame because someone just wrote that they put the Secret Wars with the shields with the changing picture. Yeah, and I was like, I found it ironic that Captain America should not have had that shield. He should have had his own free. He didn't come with a shield. He came with the fake shield thing, you know. So
Do you still collect comics now?
yeah, only though trades.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm yeah, it's kind of like equivalent to like binging, right? Because I can't just wait monthly, and so
Let me hold on. Let me putting up some people's names. Perry sent me an incriminating picture of you. Can I put this up? Perry?
well, but what?
Oh, Jerry, can I put this picture
Oh,
up?
the picture of Parry?
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah,
asking him?
it's a screen grab from General Hospital.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so again for the guys and gals that just showed up, we have Parry Shen, sort of friend. He's also I owe him a bunch of money now from from poker losses. Um, but Perry is on General Hospital. If you guys watch General Hospital,
Oh, I didn't even. This is a whole video game thing. I do voices for video games too. I need
oh
totally
yeah.
forgot to
Can,
right.
wait, hold, don't say which video games.
Okay.
Can anybody recognize Perry's voice from which game?
Oh boy, that's
I think a couple people called it out last time.
Well, but let's just see. Well, okay, those people that called it out last time, Yojimbo don't, and we got Chad Hardin on too. Yojimbo don't say because Yojimbo knows everything. But if anybody recognizes Perry, do you remember any lines from?
yeah, okay. Let's see. Seriously, you smell like garbage. Is that really how you're gonna say that? That's one of the lines.
Was that from Madden 21?
No, close.
No, okay.
Mr. Joshua 4, yes, I'm from the new guy.
Oh yes, new guy.
That's when Parry was an amazing dancer.
And I got to kiss Zoe Deschanel.
Ooh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Great, I guess.
Hey, Jerry, did you name that picture from General Hospital?
I just grabbed it from Google.
Okay.
Yeah, long got it.
Long got it. Takeda Takahashi from Mortal Kombat 10.
Mortal Kombat X. Yep.
Wasn't
one
there
I
another
like.
one though? Wasn't there like another also like a
Sleeping Dogs, man.
yeah.
Yeah, Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs, there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
played Winston, the main bad guy, the triad dude. Sleeping Dog. Yeah.
How is this? That's like a Asian version of Grand Theft Auto.
Infernal Affairs.
Infernal Affairs.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you ever play any of these games that you were in?
Yeah. Yeah, I played all of them.
Do they give
Oh
you?
no, I didn't play Mortal Kombat. Just because I'm not as into the fighting one-on-one games. I like more missions because I kind of get exhausted. Like I need some cutscenes to to like chill out. I can't just keep battling and button mashing.
Right.
So yeah, but I've seen all my deaths. Someone edited all my deaths in Mortal Kombat, and I think it's like a half hour of me just like oh my gosh, yeah. And And so I think like 5 minutes into it, I had to stop listening because it was like the sound of me dying, over and over again. It was like disturbing, and like all the visuals of me, my spleen getting pulled out. But yeah, this picture was
You look like you're
my
2
character.
feet tall in this picture.
Oh, I am, because this guy that I'm standing next to is 6'7". Yeah, so everyone was cracking up. They're like, "Oh my gosh, this scene looks so hilarious because you're so short and he's so tall." I'm like, "Yeah, really funny."
Were you really nude underneath the towel? Because we've talked
No, I
about
was
locker room
not.
nudity.
I
Hey
was
Parry,
not.
you have a question from Long Was Here. Was
Oh.
it fun recording your death animations?
Yes, they do that stuff at the end. So all the dialogue stuff they kind of knock out in the beginning, and kind of little interesting trivia is that if you play the game, because obviously the consoles are pretty smart. So like I had to record some things like oh, playing on Valentine's Day by yourself. Like they know that you are playing on February 14th. You powered up the game, so like it has me giving a little quip or a little insult. They're like, "Oh, guess you had no one to kiss for New Year's, huh?" And the all the death stuff are called the efforts, and they do that at the end because your voice is going to get all chewed up. So I remember they said, "All right, you ready for your big death scene?" I said, "Yep." And then I was like, "Hold on a second. First of all, how am I dying?" And they're like, "Oh, they're gonna open your mouth. They're gonna grab your spleen through your mouth and rip it through." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm glad I asked because I had something totally different prepared." So it's just the deaths were fun, but exhausting too.
And
So
speaking of death scenes, in the Hatchet franchise, how many times have you died and somehow reoccurred in the following movie?
yeah, and the first one I die, and then the second one I come back as my twin, and the third one somehow I just come back as it's implied that he's a triplet. So it's been an ongoing gag in that movie franchise that my character just keeps dying and coming back somehow, and sort of the director sort of just old within, so it's kind of like a little happy accident that people have come to enjoy in that franchise.
How long does it take to shoot, like, when you're recording the voiceover for like Mortal Kombat? Is that like a 1 day thing? Is that like a week thing?
That one actually just took 2
Oh,
days.
2 days. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm in the whole game. The game is about kind of like the descendants of the main characters. So there's like the four kids, and I'm one of the kids, and yeah, they just knock them out. They say, "Here's the line," and they'll give you of how to pronounce one of the names, and that's it. And then you just kind of go back to back to back to back, and you can't work any longer than 4 hours, because otherwise, however the union did it, our union arranged that 4 hours is kind of the limit of like yelling and screaming that that you can take. So
Oh,
it's only 4 hours of time.
for your voice, so you don't
Yeah,
throw out your voice.
yeah, but you get no residuals, so it's a good payday up front, but you get no residuals, which is huge.
Hey Parry, you worked on Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah, yep. I
Carson McKinney is asking how that went
That
for you.
was one of the Beth Broderick. She plays one of the ants on the show. She was directing that episode, and she was very sweet. And she was I just filmed that right after I did Better Luck Tomorrow, and I remember it was with I did done the new guy, and I did Better Luck Tomorrow back to back, month after month of each other, and then I did Sabrina and Teenage Witch. And I remember with movies, you have a lot more time to like just find the character, and it's just a slower pace. You're only shooting like 5 pages a day, and television you're shooting more, double, sometimes triple that. And I remember going on set, and like, okay, we're gonna rehearse this, boom boom boom, and like, okay, well, and then let's shoot it. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. I was like not used to that pace, and now General Hospital is even faster than that. I mean, we shoot we General Hospital, we shoot 110 pages a day.
What?
A move. a movie script is 110 pages, and they take 3 months to shoot that. So we shoot a feature film a day because we're on 250 days a year. So we have to shoot. We're on every weekday.
How's the catering
On
on the video game shoots as compared to like movie shoots?
um just as comprehensive because there's good money there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Let me see. What else can we show?
I don't know. Jerry seems to have all these pictures.
Jerry sent me a
He's
bunch.
pulling.
Well, where's the other one, Jerry? That's the other one we talked about, Michael Velasquez and me.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of stories back from San Diego. I mean, when we first, geez, we used. Okay, so how long ago was this, Parry, when we were doing San Diego Comic Con?
We did it when it came. For sure when it came out in 2009, for sure.
So
maybe the year after.
So yeah, obviously this week happens to be, if things were quote unquote normal, this would have been New York Comic Con week.
Yeah.
So it's gotten, at least me, a little nostalgic thinking about the good old days of doing things like that. Right. And obviously with the three of us here on this right now, we've had a bunch of at least San Diego memories together.
I love pocket squares. As you can tell.
You guys can see like Parry is not aged at all. That's longevity.
Asian, man.
It's not aged at all. I think when you pick up your kids at school, you get mistaken for their brothers.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I've been, because my oldest daughter is now in high school, and I can definitely sense a little disrespect because they think I'm a kid. When I'm asking like, oh, I need this for my daughter, or and I just get like strange looks as opposed to yeah, because I look too much close in age, and most of the kids are taller than me, so I definitely look like one of the kids.
So that means you can go to the prom again if you wanted to?
It's frowned upon.
Oh yeah. We can pull up, let's see, can your Jimbo pull up Parry's IMDb page? We're going to go through all. Oh, so I guess you also intern at Marvel. And we talked about last time interning at Marvel.
Summer of 1994.
Yeah. Oh.
I worked in the license, because I was a business major, so I worked my major was marketing, so they thought a good fit would be the licensing department. So they basically handled all the comics that weren't their own intellectual properties. It was like they wanted Marvel to, so like basically we did all the comics for like Pizza Hut, so like if they did a tie-in with like Marvel characters, we would do the X-Men comic for Pizza Huts, or the tiny comics that would go inside the cereal boxes. We also did Marvel, when Marvel was their own stock before they merged, bought by Disney. We did an annual report like a comic book, and it was so freaking cool. We were in charge of that too. So like if the stock split, they would have like Multiple Man as an example. So they say like, so if you own one stock, and then Multiple Man would hit himself and become 4 because it's split 4 times, and Storm would say, and then our stock raised this much, and she was having an electricity thing. You would show it as a kind of like a chart going high, but her lightning would be like what spiked up and down of the chart, and it was just really cool concept.
But you got to handle all of that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And because so basically this was before internet was a huge thing, so my job was to kind of just do the same thing as any other book, any other office. So like I would get the script, send it to the artist, and I would also photocopy reference of their costume, because sometimes they might change it, like if Cyclops had a new costume, so we would send that in there. We'd get the pencils back, I'd check it, and then go over. I would send it to the inkers, FedEx it there, get it back from the inker, send it to the colorist and to the letterer. and all that, and then crank out the book. And the one monthly book that we were in charge of, because it was through MTV was the Beavis and Butthead comic. So
Oh,
we were doing that, and I was in charge at one point answering the fan mail as Beavis and Butthead, and they would print it in the back. So and I remember we also ran a lookalike contest, and people sent pictures in of how much they look like Beavis and Butthead. And I remember how difficult it was to pick a winner because there were so many people that really looked like Beavis and Butthead.
whose voice did you associate with more when you were writing their dialogue, Beavis or Butthead?
Probably Butthead, because he would give that the kind of like the slow drawl of like yeah, and then whereas um what do you call it?
Beavis, Butthead,
Yeah.
or
Who can I
Beavis?
say? I Beavis was uh blonde, right? No,
I have no idea. My Beavis has a blue face, and then my Butthead has more of a white feathered face.
been so long. Yeah.
Was
Rick Parker, yes, drew Beavis and Butthead. So I remember going to Rick to pick up his pencils. I remember going through, looking through, and kind of like as he was like finishing something up, and I was like reading a couple of the pages as I was picking them up, and I never forget this. Like I was like kind of like chuckling to myself, but really quiet, And Rick is like still working on whatever he's working. He's like, Harry, I don't hear you laughing. And I'm laughing. It's funny, Rick. But I'm just not a guy that just is
you hear the birds laughing in the background to that story?
outwardly. But yeah, Rick's a great guy. And actually, at Marvel, when I was there, it was the one the Asian person who we ended up working with at Secret Identities was the famous letter Janice Chang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember her coming up to me like, "Hey, another Asian person." It's so Janice.
Oh, okay. So today's sketch is going to be. You're right. Your Jimbo
X23.
X23. That's sketch of the week. Jerry and his buddies do sketch of the week. You're gonna draw. You're not gonna draw along with us, Perry, are you? Perry drew.
No, I'm not.
Which one did Perry? You said you drew one of them.
Dude, the G.I. Joe one.
The Viper.
The Viper.
The Viper.
Yes.
Did you post it?
It was the best episode G.I. Joe. It was the character Barbecue. He gets a phone call, and this guy, he's kind of like a German accent, and he's like, "I'm the Viper. I will come at 5 o'clock." And all the Joes are freaking out, like, "Oh my gosh, he's this new guy from Cobra!" And then at the end, they're like, they all are surrounded at the perimeter with their guns blazing, and it's this the old man shows up, and he's like, "I am the Viper. I've come to vipe your windows. I will start in the southwest corner." And then they realized they were just overreacting, and so I drew the Viper, window wiper.
That was an actual episode of the cartoon.
Yes, it's
Yes,
the
it was.
funniest. It was. I remember cracking up so much because there was no other episode like it.
Around when did that come out? Was that like before the like right around the movie or?
Oh, in the heart of it, when it was popular, 84, 85, right?
I don't remember that.
Oh.
So Perry, you haven't watched any of these streams. Usually, I sketch, and this is the earliest I've started drawing. 37 minutes in.
Everyone's like, "God dang it!"
Usually
Shut
it's
up.
like 1 hour. We shoot the shift for an hour.
Hmm.
Then I run like a poll to see what I should draw, and then I go through like at least on average maybe 3 complete erases before I settle on the pose that I like.
Hmm.
And but today I think we're not gonna do the choose the character to draw because it's the
You know it. Yeah.
yeah. And then I think I've been thinking about the character a little bit, so I might have I don't know. I might have a pose already, but I like this pose. But now that I look at it, I'm out of room, so I might have to start over again. Excuse me. Jerry, did you already finish your drawing?
Yes, I did. I have been in what you would call a slump of late. So I drew like 4 freaking times, and I truly sucked on all of them. But I got it done, at least.
You need
I
a
stay professional, Bernard.
you need a slump buster. I thought you were gonna throw in like a slump buster thing somewhere.
No, yeah, it's I've every once in a while, I'm sure you've gotten through some slumps in your time, right? And I've never been able to figure out like crack the code. I just whenever I start slumping, I try to mix up mediums. So like I'll try to paint a little bit, or I'll do some digital drawing. I'll just try something different, but I'll try to wake up earlier and start my day earlier to just essentially keep making bad drawings until I snap out of it.
Who here on stream has already done their X23? Matthew Crossart said he drew X23 already.
D. Rogers. I will
D.
probably
Rogers.
share a couple of the fails tomorrow.
Perry, do you keep in touch with any of the Better Luck Tomorrow cast? Your Jimbo
Through
asks.
mostly through social media. Roger fan who played Derek. He has 3 daughters. It's interesting. And then Jason Tobin who played Virgil. Yeah, he has 3 daughters too, and I have 2 daughters. Like all the guys have all daughters. That's interesting. So yeah, I do keep in touch with them. Fun. Logan, or X23 makes her cinematic debut. It's the first rated R movie I showed my kids.
Oh, really? It was also probably one of the best comic book movies, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you say?
And they've seen all the comic book movies, so I was like, if this is going to be the first rated R movie, I think it should be this one.
Today I'm also using a new paper. Usually I'm drawing on Strathmore smooth plate. Today this is a Canson paper, a different paper brand. This is Canson. It also says smooth plate, but it's not very smooth. This thing is pretty rough, and you can see just by looking at the pencil line, it's like actually kind of dark.
The question is, how did my wife feel about me showing the kids an R-rated movie? They were probably about maybe 12, and the other one is 3 years younger than that. So, the thing is that my wife goes every year and has a little retreat with her college friends. That's the weekend that get to show the kids movies that probably are questionable. So I wait till that weekend usually to do that.
What's another rated R movie that is not that bad? I don't know. What about Ted?
No, that's bad.
That's bad?
I don't know if that's a family-friendly film.
He's so vulgar, that little bear. Holy cow.
The Matrix? Is Matrix rated R?
I showed my oldest Matrix. Actually, I showed my oldest Pulp Fiction. But she was like 14 though.
Hold on a sec. Stop the presses. Chad Hardin just said Canson bought Strathmore. And it's all Canson paper now. Holy fuck.
Oh, that explains it.
What the fuck? When did this happen? Holy shit, I gotta go buy all the Strathmore paper I can right now before they fuck it up. But I mean, the Strathmore paper was also.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the art supply company Alvin also went out of business.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Holy
gone.
shit! Is that because of the COVID?
There's partially due to it, yeah.
Fuck. So everything's canceled now.
Ugh, I'm not a big fan of Canson paper.
I mean, are they gonna put out like when Nike bought Converse, they still make Converse sneakers, right? But it's just owned by Nike. Are they still gonna put out quote unquote Strathmore paper, or is this all canceled? Like they just basically took over the market.
I don't know. Chad Hardin here is the bringer of bad news. Maybe he would.
He's the harbinger of bad news.
Yeah, maybe he has a little insight to this.
Oh, yes, they're keeping the brand.
Yep.
Oh, so they're keeping Strathmore brand, but it's still all Canson paper. So whether you buy Canson or Strathmore, it's the same shit. It's just a different cover on the pad. Fuck, I gotta go buy as well. When did this
Like what they
happen,
did
Chad?
in Tommy Boy, where they wanted to buy out Tommy Boy's company and use their own brake pads and just,
Right.
didn't
Oh.
switch.
Did this happen recently, or is this? Because then you can go to I gotta go to the Blick Art or just buy up whatever stock they have on the shelves.
Well, I can put in. I'll call our salesman and see if we can get an old batch of Strathmore Bristol if you want.
Well, I actually have maybe 4 or 5 pads left, but this is the toilet paper run in terms of art supply. But Strathmore has been kind of getting shittier too. I've noticed a rather large discrepancy in the consistency of their El Cabon. Thank you for the sub. 4 months. The consistency of the paper is some will say smooth play, but it's not really as smooth as it used to be. El Cabon, by the way, Perry, at the end of the stream, I give away the sketch.
Oh, cool.
To a lucky. So you have a chance to win if you want. The birds also get a chance to win. But El Cabon won one of the first drawings. But then El Cabon didn't give me his real name. So I mailed it. I wrote El Cabon and the address on the envelope. And it got returned by Postmaster General Kevin Costner. So it's still sitting on my kitchen counter now for 3 months. By the way, I want to let everybody know that I've actually done a database now of all the winners. Some of it might be incorrect, but I pulled up all the winners. And so, let's see. Starting, I say 4 weeks. Today is October 5th, right? So, everybody from Goku down. So Goku, Gatchaman, Phoenix, whoever got the Tetsuya, everybody, all those guys that won before, they can start accumulating slices now. And then I'm sure next time the Mandalorian, which is Matthew Crossart, that's 9/8, September 8th, which I'm sure the next time I stream will be sometime around that. You will start accumulating slices. So we are all caught up in terms of the database, but I think I might have missed 1 or 2 that were in stream, not at the end. And then also the sketchbooks. So let me know. I think I'll go over it next stream. So that's El Cabon's claim to fame. Now James Quo is saying a company called Paycon owns both Strathmore.
Oh, I hate Paycon.
Holy shit! There's just left-right art supply haymakers tonight. What the fuck's going on?
But you know what, Bernard?
Huh?
I actually unearthed a really old stash of Strathmore 500 series Bristol pads.
Oh.
I have a good chunk of them, so
Smooth
if you want,
plate?
I'll mail you a couple pads.
Smooth plate?
Yeah, I do have some of the plate stuff.
What size?
14 by 17.
Oh, that's too big. That's kind of big. because that's bigger. Usually it's 11 by 17, and or I use 14 by 11 by 14. Well, whatever. We'll see. I don't want to get down into this rabbit hole of
Yeah, keep drawing.
I just realized, are you wearing a green shirt so that you can key out your
yeah.
torso?
I have a green shirt. But look,
It's the filmmaker in me. I'm like, wait a second. See?
but look, I also have, it's a shirt, right? But normally you would see my neck. But today,
A turtleneck?
well, I told
Scarf?
you last time I bought I bought green fabric at the Fashion District downtown
Oh, that's right.
to use as my new green screen. So I cut a sliver off of the corner to use as like a scarf, so that more of my head, it's more, my head is floating
Yeah.
more. Otherwise, you see
Ah.
my neck, and
It's working.
it loses the suspension of disbelief. What is that?
Actually, you know what? I just found when I was cleaning out my stuff, I have a pair of green screen gloves. So we can key out your arms. It goes up to your elbows too.
Well, I don't know if I want to key out my arms, because then, like, when I'm drawing here, like on the actual drawing part, you can see my hands. Like this camera is
yeah.
not green
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. That'd be kind of trippy though, seeing the pen just floating, pencil floating. Think about it.
You got me thinking now. I could set the chroma key on this other webcam, so then it would just be a floating. Oh, damn! Perry's got me going down another rabbit hole. First, Chad threw me for a loop with the fucking Canson and Strathmore shit. Now Perry's like, man, because last time we just played poker on Saturday night, and I have this. Let me see. It's not. How come this is not playing? I'm trying to play my movie here, and I get distracted with the Zoom because I have all these things on Zoom that I try to
show off.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he's out of money.
Next thing you know, like I'm just clicking call. Before you know it, I'm like, how come I thought I had like a lot of chips left, and now I have nothing.
The background looks good.
What can you see here? I need to get new lights too. Okay, let me see if this works. What would I do? Browser source, image source, media source. Sorry, guys. Oops. Here we go. I don't know if this will work. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is part of the footage.
Yep, this looks very familiar.
Me driving around.
Yep, and we're gonna pass your place soon. Then
Shh,
at one
don't
point,
tell people
a UPS.
that's my home. Hey,
No, I mean,
forever.
no, it's not. We're gonna triangulate you.
This is forever. Actually, this video loop here is just me driving around in a circle around my place.
Around Jim Cheung's building.
Yeah, Jim.
Yes.
Oh no, Jim Cheung is Jim Cheung's another block away. But I also have a. Where's my wheel? I have a temporary steering wheel. Here we go. Let me move Chad. Chad is getting in the way.
Yep, there. Yep. Nice little paper plate cut out.
Chad's gonna be like the.
Did that in the middle of a poker game, and that's why he got busted out.
Yeah, I mean, like
I told you, here comes a UPS truck. Getting a delivery.
I wish it would have been a brighter day. The sky was kind of cloudy.
Oh, you want that though? You want diffused light. Otherwise, it's gonna be too blown out.
Right? Oh, see,
photographers and filmmakers love cloudy days.
I gotta work with the. See, See the green screen, because the green fabric is different than the green shirt. It's the
Mm.
green shirt is slightly lighter. So let me move the wheel over. And then because I figured the other ones it's just a straight drive. Now I'm like driving and then all right, I gotta make a right hand turn. Oh, I turned the wheel wrong. I gotta turn it the other way. So
You see how he gets distracted? He's supposed to be drawing, or playing poker.
I know, Bernard. This is a drawing stream, you know.
That's right, Chad. There is a cigar lounge right across the street from me. King Cigar Lounge. Yeah, they just opened. Yeah, so I was like Googling like junkyards and eBay and trying to find and Craigslist trying to find a used steering wheel for the cheap. And then Perry gave me the idea to use a toy steering wheel. Anyways.
I got one for Avery and I stuck it on her sleigh bed.
Oh, you see this? There's that brown building in the background on the corner, across from that tall tower, all the way in the back. That's where they shoot Supergirl. That's Supergirl's home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they shoot that building. It'll loop around. I'll show you when it loops around.
I know. I totally recognize. I mean, now that you.
Yeah. So, I think they're no longer shooting. I mean, was it last season already? I don't know if they shot the last season yet, but I think that's like
this one will be the next season.
Yeah. So in Supergirl's home, if you look out, like that corner, that's the corner. I think it's. I don't know if it's. I think it's the top floor that they use, and sometimes they use the roof. And then Make Havoc should Make Havoc. You need to sit down. You might get excited. Right around, we're gonna turn the corner, and it's gonna be Staples Center. Because Make Havoc's a Laker fan. There's a UPS truck again.
Yep.
That's a lot of Amazon ordering.
On time.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what I got today. I got a book called Shannon Lee sent me a book. There it is, right there, that corner. We just turned it. It's behind the trees.
There it is.
Oh, actually, this video doesn't show the Staples Center. I cut it out. Okay, anyways. All right, let's stop procrastinating, Jerry. Where's the media source? Okay, let's get back to the drawing. Well, Perry, you can't talk about your new projects, huh?
No, I can't.
I like that Kevin West knows there's still 4 more hours to go.
It's a Tuesday
and
night.
That's conservative.
Yeah, I mean last time we went 5 hours on a Tuesday night stream, and it totally fucked up the rest of my week. Oops, sorry. I was like so groggy and lethargic the rest of the week, and I just caught up like maybe yesterday. So, all right, we're an hour in. Okay, I'm almost done. What is the story behind X23? Do you guys know?
I don't know anything about her.
Why did you guys choose X23?
So what we do is this whole Battle the Sketch thing started pretty small, right? It just began with my friend Glenn and Ken, and the 3 of us would just go like kind of like a fantasy football draft. We would snake our draft order, and we would each just pick random characters to draw every week. And then Andy McDonald jumped in, but he couldn't handle the pressure of choosing characters, so he just said he would just let the 3 of us keep picking. Glenn actually loves X23 and chose her. I know absolutely nothing about her, which I think lent itself to my slump of drawing of her, because like I just don't know a damn thing about her, I didn't even realize that was her in the Logan movie until Ken told me that.
Well, is there a difference between the movie version and the comic book version?
Yeah, so I asked that question too, because when I Googled her, like she looks all sexy and everything, and in the movie she's like a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So apparently in the comics she started off like as a young girl, but then like the second she hit like 14, they made her very sexy or something like that.
Right. But is she like, so she's Wolverine's daughter? or that's just in
Clone,
the movie?
half clone.
Half clone,
Yeah,
and like in the movie, she's Hispanic, right, or
yeah,
Latina. But in
yeah.
in the comic books, is she also
I,
like?
I have no idea.
That I
Maybe
don't know.
Chad might actually know better than we
Yeah,
would.
Chad. She's much more mature in the comic. Chad says she started in X-Men Evolution, the cartoon.
Hey
And
Parry, there's a question from Kevin West. Did you like working with Kane Hodder?
Yeah. I mean, Kane and I are the only ones that have been in all of the movies, and I remember that we're on set on the fourth Hatchet, which we shot in total surprise. We shot in total secrecy. Nobody knew we were doing it. And he's like, can you believe it's been we're on number 4? As he's saying, he's in his costume, you know, so he's like in the Victor Crowley monster costume, and he's like, and so yeah, it just was a funny scene because he's just talking all normal. Yeah, because I mean, we shot the first one in 2005. Then flash forward, and the 2016, yeah, we were shooting the fourth one. So yeah, he's great. He's more impressive. I mean, because everyone knows him because he played Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th movies, but he's a very well-known stunt coordinator. So like when we do all the stunts, he's our stunt coordinator, and you feel very safe, because there's a part of him where he's, the monster, and he's like chasing you down, and you're running with your head cut off, and next thing he's like, it comes to safety of a stunt, he just forgets all that, and he's real serious about you not getting hurt, and falling the right way, and making sure all precautions are taken.
do you get to keep the wardrobe from the movies, or no?
I, I don't want to because it's got blood all over it. It's nasty. It's sticky. I just want to get it off me as soon as possible.
Oh, but what if it's like a really cool shirt or suit?
Then I might ask. But they're real stingy with that stuff because everyone knows the value of it
Yeah.
if something takes off. So they're very hesitant to give it. I remember I did an episode of Criminal Minds, and I had a Hugo Boss suit that was tailor made to me,
Right.
and it was slate gray, it was gorgeous, and I was like, hey, I'll buy this, once we're done with it, and they're like, no, we don't do that, we just keep it in our storage. I'm like, who the hell is my size? This is gonna be such limited use. I said, just sell it to me, and then they quoted me a price which was like absurd, and I think they did that on purpose, and so whatever, I let it go.
Oh.
You should have just played Bernard in poker, and then you would have been able to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoken about 2 of them. Like, that's it?
Yeah. I was on a yeah. Cause I always wonder like, there's an auction site that I go to that auctions off movie props.
Mm-hmm.
Cause there's like a lot of movie prop studios here in LA. So every other month they unload a bunch of stuff. Most of it's furniture.
Right.
And it's all like almost next to new furniture, like
Mm-hmm.
sofas.
Right.
But then there's also
I
a
only
lot.
use it once. Yeah.
Right, yeah, they use it like once or twice, and it's all impeccable shape because they got to keep it in good shape. And then eventually whatever, when they're done with the movie, or if it's just a prop studio, they want to renew their inventory, then they get rid of the old stuff. But
Yeah.
then sometimes there's also they sell clothing, like wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember once they were selling all these Civil War, Revolutionary War outfits, and I wanted to get some because they're so cool and they're authentic,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like super heavy wool, thick,
Yeah.
and they're like, but they're also like, I'm what they would say husky, so it didn't fit. None of them fit. I was so upset.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, there's sometimes they sell a bunch of stuff. I don't know what I'm getting at. Uh,
I find that props um don't hold up well because they're only aesthetic. situation and don't really hold up. Like I have a prop replica of the Rocketeer helmet, and people ask me, "Is it screen use?" I'm like, I didn't want screen use. First of all, it'll look like crap,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be, jacked up because it is screen use, and I really don't care. I'd rather just look really good, So yeah.
Because I have I have some football uniforms from 22 Jump Street.
Hmm.
You know that Jonah Hill.
Yeah, it's great. I
And
love that movie.
yeah, and they play on the college football team, so they were auctioning off the uniforms, and I bought like a few sets, thinking that I'm gonna wait until 23 Jump Street comes out, and then I can
Right.
sell them. But I don't think they're gonna do 23 Jump Street. So, and then I was thinking, if I was gonna hang out with my boys for Halloween, we can all go as the same football team. But
Right.
that hasn't happened.
Especially this year. You're like, damn it. You're like, 2020 is gonna be the year.
I'm like, one of these years, like, you never know. Maybe some guys will be just hanging out, and then, hey, I got an outfit that we can all wear, but it's just sitting in
The
my
fake
closet.
trailers at the end of the 22 Jump Streets are hilarious.
Yeah. So are they gonna make I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make a 23
I don't
Jump
think so. I think
Yeah,
they
I think that
kind
was
of
it.
ship has passed.
Street.
I think the we're on to bigger and better things like the Spider-Verse movies.
Oh,
Those guys.
you know what I do have from not Spider-Verse, but from Spider-Man. I have I bought a set of the basketball jerseys from the high school team.
Hmm. Jeez, you really are keyed into this world.
It never appeared. They never appeared in it, but I suspected it was Spider-Man because the colors and the school mascot was Panthers, Empire
Right.
State High Panthers, and it had like this neon yellow with blue piping. Oh no, blue letters with yellow piping. And they didn't play a game. They only had practices in the movie, but I think they ordered the game uniforms. And so
Mhm.
I used them for the rec team that I was playing on. So everybody was wearing
Okay.
these, fancy uniforms from Spider-Man movie, but nobody knew. Anyways, do you guys want to see a video of me being hypnotized?
I think is that a rhetorical question?
I don't know. I was hypnotized at a show in Vegas a long time ago. I think this might have been like 10 years ago. Because I had hair in it. Chad says he wants to see it.
I want to see.
I'm just looking to.
How many guys did you make out with?
I'm just looking to procrastinate. I mean, I think I'm pretty much done with this sketch here. Or in terms of like the pose, right? Like, what is X23? She's just like a Wolverine, like a Wolverine type character. Is there anything else?
Well, she's got the claw on her foot.
Oh, she got no. It's too late. Parry is.
Start a racing, baby.
Yeah.
The thing,
Pull out.
see, she's very confusing to me because she's got like 20 different outfits too.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she has no admanium.
I'm looking at this. What are the claws then?
Is it bone?
Hey Bernard, your audio is apparently a little low.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me turn up. Is this better? Yeah, you guys got to let me know if there's any technical issues, because
That sounds better to me, at least on my
Okay.
end.
all right. I just have to turn up the gain. Plus, I have here's another movie magic you'd be impressed with, Perry. I have a green ski mask that's covering the mic.
Ah.
So it makes this little indent, so it looks like I'm talking over my avatar. But this was the ski mask that I bought for Zoom, also.
Right, so that you can use other people's faces.
I can disappear.
Mine.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
On my workout photos, and I'm like,
So I have like a green ski mask,
oh,
and then where are my green sunglasses?
See how he does so poorly in poker?
I'm pretty involved in this.
You getting a little bit of
I need to focus. I could have been done with the drawing by now. But then you guys be going to sleep. Look at this. I have green sunglasses. My eyes fading away?
Oh my
now?
God, really? Are you...
It works better on Zoom. I don't know why.
You know what? You could just step off screen and just disappear entirely.
I could. I'm like
instead of doing this piecemeal.
And then I can put this. I'll be Chad. Let me move Chad back.
I mean, you guys have a very similar look.
Where's Chad's face? Let me move Chad's face. There we go. Chad head. Move Chad down, and then I'll move my mouth.
Ooh la la! Chad likes your mouth.
There we go. Look at this. Hi, I'm Chad Hardin. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? Chad, type in something and I'll talk for you. Let's see. I have a pretty mouth. Yes, I know. How are you guys doing? I hope you're going to go out there and buy some Harley Quinn books. And also I have a Kickstarter out, or I did, but I'm also launching another Kickstarter to Remedy. And it's like a sci-fi adventure. What would you call it? See, this is so fun.
This would be cutting edge in like 1960.
I could have faked the moon landing with all this tech right here. Right? Look at this. Although the color of my lips are a little off, but...
Ooh, it's a space opera.
It's a space opera. Temerity space opera.
Ooh, rah.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the webtoon version. That was great.
All right. We're going to show the... Let me pull up the video. I'm gonna have to fast forward it to a little bit of it too. Now I'm covering. Let me move Chad's head.
Hellbringers is on Kickstarter right now from Chad. It's gonna be worth checking out.
Okay, DVD player viewer. All right, look at this. Has anybody been to Vegas? Perry, you've been to Vegas.
I just there a couple weeks ago.
Have you ever seen a show called Anthony Cools?
Have not.
Anthony Cools. I forgot which casino it was in.
You know what? He did actually. He's a hypnotist, right? And he brought up this Asian dude one time who didn't know how to draw, and then he asked to learn how to be an expert comic artist. And,
really?
Oh, wait, that was you.
Really? That was me?
You.
I don't remember. I don't remember my life.
You.
I don't remember my life before that.
Before?
No.
Before.
So okay.
I've never seen him.
Oh, how do I turn off the volume? Can you guys hear the volume on this? No.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, on the not on the.
No. Okay, I might have too many programs running. I'm on an old iMac. Can you guys see this? No? It's not coming up. It's only I only see a gray screen.
Yeah, me too. Did it work before? Did you try it out?
Well, not on oh, wait, look at this. How come it's black now? Oh, but it's gray. It's gray when it's playing. That's kind of weird. Does Yojimbo know how to work if I play something? If I can't do this, then I'm going to go back to the drawing.
What?
Yeah.
Your Jimbo must know. He knows everything.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe I need to capture the video first, because right now I'm playing it off of the DVD player. I found all these CD-ROMs, so I was like trying to burn them. But
Good night, Carson.
Huh?
Night.
Carson's heading out.
Yes, he's going to bed.
When did Carson?
You don't want to stick around for another 4 hours?
Yeah, Carson, I'm almost done. I haven't erased yet, Kevin. Kevin, I have not erased yet today. Well, if it doesn't say media player... Okay, alright, forget it. I'm abandoning this DVD hypnotist.
It's amazing how technology is able to do that. And if it is a copyright thing.
The Anthony Cool's hypnotism thing?
Yeah, someone was saying that maybe digital rights or something.
Oh, maybe because of the DVD thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a Vegas show. I'll talk about it now, but I'll try to maybe show it next stream. Basically you go, like, all the audience members are free to participate, and then you go up, and then he hypnotizes you. Like, I never thought I'd be hypnotized, right? But nowadays, like, it's very easy probably to hypnotize me, or at least distract me. But yeah, you go up there, like, you watch it, and you think, I'm not gonna get hypnotized. That's a bunch of bullshit. And meanwhile, before you know it, sleep. I'm doing all this crazy shit. But good thing I actually woke up. Like, I didn't last the entire show. At different intervals, like, you lose concentration or focus. And then he snaps you out of it, and then you go back and sit in the audience. So, because as the show progresses, it just gets dirtier and dirtier. Like,
So how aware were you, or did you were you in a state where you didn't care? You're just kind of like just going with it.
you knew what was going on. The first part was rather PG, right? Like, the first thing he had us do was, pretend you're a musician, and you're in a band, and when you hear the music play in the background, you're going to start playing your instrument, whatever it is, right? And like, I used to play the violin, so I started like playing the violin. And then how do I get out of this? So you see the green scarf that I made? Anyways, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
And then some people playing the trumpet, some people playing the drums, and then he'll snap, and then I think he did something where if he touches his forehead, every time he touches his forehead, the person next to you farted, and it's a very smelly fart, and then it progresses from there. So, but you're completely aware of it at the time that you're doing it, and what's going on in my head is like, I'm doing this out of my free will. He's not telling me what to do. I'm going along with it, you know? But I don't know. Has anybody else been hypnotized, or is it just me? Jerry, you've never been hypnotized?
No, I've never been hypnotized.
Parry, you've never been hypnotized?
No, I have not. Lurky Lurker says that you are going to be more susceptible to it now that you've been hypnotized.
Oh, really?
It's a gateway.
But I fell out of it. I didn't last the whole time. And then as the show progressed, like, eventually he had one guy who's like, every time I say your name, you're going to pretend your butt is on fire. And the only way to put out the fire is to rub your butt along the floor. Like, like drag it along the floor of the stage. Another guy, he was like, every time I say your name, you're going to pretend like you have this huge erection, and you have to, deal with it. So it got more and more adult.
Right.
And then at the end, you can buy the DVD, and I completely forgotten about it.
Which hotel was the show at?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I remember it was on the north side of the strip. Maybe it was. It wasn't like at a super fancy casino. Where were we? We were staying at the. What's the Bellagio?
Hmm.
The Bellagio is the one next to Caesar's Palace. What's the one across the street from Caesar's Palace?
Good night, Matthew.
Night Tropicana.
It's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit nicer than the Tropicana, I think. Good night, Matthew. Thanks for swinging by, Matthew Crossart.
That says MGM.
MGM.
I
No,
was at
next
the
to the.
MGM, and I don't remember Caesar's being close.
Yeah, it's across the street from Caesar's.
I used to go to Caesar's a lot. I can't remember.
Do you have a hotel? Do you have a casino of preference when you go?
It depends on my wife. She gambles slots a lot, and so should we get comps at whatever hotel. So whatever hotel for why it was Excalibur. Yes, chat. Maybe it is Excalibur. Was it Excalibur?
No, because Excalibur is on the same side as Caesar's, isn't it?
I can't remember. I used to know this like the back of my hand. For a while, I liked going downtown at the Golden Nugget. I liked that hotel for a while when they renovated it. The poker room is nice.
Do you play anything else besides poker?
Not anymore.
No, just
Because,
poker.
yeah, yeah, just the you know odds and blackjack. It's like you're dealt with, a 16. You gotta play it.
Yeah.
For better or worse, right? You
Right.
can't dump it with poker. You get a 7-2 offsuit, dump it. You
Oh,
don't have to play.
I always play 7-2.
Yeah, you can play it, but you can also opt not to, like a normal person.
Because I was born in 72, so I always play 7-2.
I got it.
All right, while I got you here, Perry, what are some of my tells? Do I have any tells?
You're tough, because you just as you said, you play 7-2, and then when you do have a hand, sometimes we'll think you're bullshitting, and you're not. So I don't think you have any tells. If anything, I think I would say you play a little reckless, so like the chances are, I wouldn't be too opposed to calling bet that you make.
Right.
Because I know you have a wider range.
Ooh, let's see. Maybe we should play. Oh, the other idea I had was to play a game of blackjack here to give away, like, a sketch or something.
How would that be done?
Well, like, right now I'm using the wheel, right, like a spin wheel. But then I'm thinking maybe I do a spin wheel and I get, like, the top 3 winners. And then the top 3 winners, each one gets a hand. And then I get a hand.
I see.
And then, because I'm dealing.
Right.
And then they just either hit or stay.
Okay, yeah, so card show.
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay, got it. Pretty cool.
Well, let's go back to your Marvel intern days. Did you have any other memorable?
Yeah, there was well, all the interns' jobs were mostly to get reference, like the latest costumes, or like to keep the canon straight. So like I kind of first got introduced to the Marvel archive room that was run by this one guy named Peter Sanderson, and he's now since written many books as he's like the expert Marvel and DC guy who's like read every single issue. So whenever we would make sure canon was straight, we would go to him, and he in Marvel archives they had every single issue of and they obviously still say they have Captain America. It'd all be in these compiled in these leather bound trade paperbacks, basically. Not trade paper. It's hardcover. They're really nicely bound. And so after a while, I remember like in the middle of my internship, during my lunch break, I would go down to the archives and say, "Hey, my editor wants to check on something with the Secret Wars novel," and so I would check that out, and I would just check out anything I would want to read during my lunch break and just return it. I was done. So that was a lot of fun.
You never got caught?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No.
And those were the originals, like the original comics, or
Yeah. It's really interesting. It wasn't any like, the paper is just going to degrade because there wasn't anything keeping in Mylar bags or anything like that. It was
Right.
just regular copies bound together in a exterior leather bound casing, basically.
Wow. You would think. Well, you would hope.
Sure,
Like,
maybe they might. That was 94, so hopefully they may have figured out a different situation. Probably digitize them all, right? That would make more sense, so everyone has access to it quickly.
you would think most of the reference I get are like PDFs, but they're basically the same images that I would find on Google search if I did a Google search.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, Frogman just jumped on.
Frogman 417, good to see you.
Hey,
Thanks.
Bernard, Parry, I am going to jump off because it's pretty late here in New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was counting the hours. I was like, oh my god, it's 1 o'clock there.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So it was good seeing everyone. I will talk to you guys soon, and I look forward to seeing this drawing finished tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
And guys, I can't wait to see what everyone else is drawing for tomorrow. And thanks for participating. It means a lot.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
All right.
Jerry.
Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right,
Okay.
later, Jerry.
All right. So it's just you and me now. Did you ever get into drawing?
Not so much. I mean, I did draw, all the as much as I could. Actually, no, that's not true. I did when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
When Jim was on all the X-Men books, I would try to. I just found a couple of drawings of me drawing Gambit in his style. Trying to mimic it. So yeah, that's as far as it went though, and it was pretty decent. But yeah, nothing that I was gonna go full time into though.
When did you decide you were gonna pursue acting?
In college, it was I was a business major, and then in the evenings I would draw these talent shows and stuff like that with my girlfriend at the time, and we'd be writing our own productions, and we enter all these talent shows, and we'd always win them because they'd be these elaborate shows with like music and comedy and drama, and it was like just ridiculous. It's like a full-on show, and we kind of learned just kind of through practical application, but I didn't have any formal training. And so by the time I was a junior, I take enough credits that I was technically had enough to graduate as a junior, because I was kind of like fast tracking, and that sort of like opened my eyes. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to go into the real world right now with this business degree. And my mom was going to pay for 4 years of college anyway. So my fourth year, I took all these classes that I looked into the catalog, which I always would say, oh, that would be a cool class to take. And they were all like acting and media studies related courses. In my senior year, I was president of my business fraternity, but I wasn't taking a single business course because I'd finished it all. And I was just taking all like acting and media related classes, and it had the best time of my life. So that's when I sort of realized now had to be the time to do something quote unquote impractical, because I had also a lot of friends who had graduated ahead of me, and they were like, I could see they weren't happy.
Yeah.
with their path, and they were like, I'm kind of stuck now. I've got a wife and kids, or I've got I've got a pension going, and so I was like, wow, seems like gotta do it now, before you get tied down to anything. But yeah, as soon as I graduated in '95, I came out to California because I wanted to do film and television.
But when did you get the internship at Marvel? Was that your junior year?
That's my junior year, yeah.
Oh, how did that come about?
I just did like a letter. I wrote to the head of the intern program, and I said, I'm a marketing major, and I would like to do an internship to get college credit. And it wasn't as organized as it was supposed to be, because in the end, I worked there and I didn't get college credit because wasn't a program that was approved, because nobody had done an internship with Marvel with my college. So
Because you went to Buffalo, right? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
At
upstate.
SUNY Buffalo.
Yeah.
So, which was fine. I mean, it was no big deal. I said I would done it for free because I actually did do it for free. The only thing I got paid in was comics, because every month they would give you an issue of each comic that they made. So there's like a bundle of 50 comics that was given to everybody, every employee.
You get 50. Well, hold on. Let me say goodbye to Chad. Thanks for stopping by, Chad.
Yeah, Chad, nice meeting you.
Yeah, definitely check out Chad's stuff.
I have. It's great. I've definitely seen his work before, so because all the artwork looks very familiar.
I'm gonna try to co-stream or do something with Chad in the future, since we're both drawing at the same time. That should be fun. But they would give you 50 comics a month. That would be it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what was in my head. It was, but basically, it was one issue of every book that they had. So if they did 100 titles, they got 100 comics. So my head, it was like 50 to 75.
Okay. I guess that's not bad.
And then they had a trading program with DC, so you would also get a DC bundle. So they would, but the interns didn't get the DC bundles.
Yeah, when I was at Valiant, we would get the Valiant, we would get the DC, Marvel, comps, and then I'm trying to figure out this outfit here, and usually but because Valiant was such a small company, I would get all the comps, but then I never read them after a while. It was just too much stuff to read.
Yeah.
So I just go in, unload the mailbox, go back to my dorm, and put it in a long box, and then never see it again. Do you still have, like, how many comics did you say is in your collection?
I have, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I have 8 short boxes stacked up full. So I don't know how much a short box holds. I have 8 of those right now, and that's kind of like my whole collection.
Somebody said it was like 300 comics in a long box. So
the short box half?
Yeah, probably half. 150.
Okay.
I like short boxes better than long boxes.
Yeah, it's more manageable. That's why I have short boxes. It's easier to stack and store.
I got some short boxes that are black, and they actually look pretty cool. So they blend in the background. I have too much shit in my place, though.
For a while, I with my youngest daughter, we had a little project a couple of years ago where we started, I bought those dividers so that I can keep track of, like, Captain America section and Batman section, and just like, we just had a label maker, and just kind of like separating them all out was pretty fun. So but I forgot I also have tons of trades and also trade paperbacks that are in my bookshelf. So
Okay, I got a parental question for you. Here's a scenario that I've said in a previous stream. Hypothetically, I don't have kids, but if I had kids, I had another friend, Kadir. I don't know if you know Kadir, but
don't think so.
he had two daughters, and his two daughters wanted, I guess they wanted a computer or something, right? They wanted a new computer or something, a laptop or whatever. And so he had this big jar of change, uncounted. So he said to his girls, like, well, okay, if you sort out all the change and count them, once you get done with that, he'll match that, and then they can use that money to buy the new computer or whatever it was. And I said, oh, well, if I was a parent, what I would do is have them count out the change, stack it up, but then halfway through the process of them counting out the change, accidentally knock over the pile.
Okay.
And then concoct some kind of way where it's an accident. So that then they have to start over again.
Okay.
And more as a like a lesson to say, hey, you know, sometimes you get halfway through something and something happens and then you got to start over. But it's more about teaching patience and endurance. And I think in a way that's relatively harmless, because it's just it's just loose change.
Right.
So it shouldn't cause any kind of like lasting adult mental or emotional scarring.
Right.
Do you have anything like that, or did you do anything like that, or what are your thoughts about something like that?
I think there's enough things that they're gonna go out in life that they're gonna get those lessons anyway.
Oh, okay.
Without me having to fabricate it. But that's just me, because I've already seen things, and that's what you call teachable moments.
Right, teachable moment. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
when you see
Yeah.
something happening and you go, hold on, let's back up. Instead of me doing it, I'd feel
Okay.
guilty doing that because there are plenty of things like if they're doing like like an art project and it just doesn't come out, and my daughter, she's very creative and she's found a way to figure out herself to power through. What is she going to do? Like she makes these art creations where she puts out every single piece separately, like the hands, and then a separate piece for shirt, like different construction paper, and she pieces them together, and then somehow she just can't get the hands right, and she just has to keep cutting them over and over again and finding either smaller scissors to make the cuts, where she can pivot better.
Right.
So it's finding their own way. But yeah, I think those moments are definitely important.
Because Kadir, what ended up happening was his girls got bored, and then they stopped counting, and he ended up counting all the change.
How old are they?
At the time, I think they were like 8.
Oh my goodness.
They were like kind of young.
Yeah, that's very young.
So
my kids didn't have any technology until they were like 11.
I don't know. I think about these life lessons that I could somehow manufacture to teach my hypothetical child when I have a kid.
Right. I think they're gonna catch on. I feel
Well,
like
right.
Dad was a prick.
Because there's so many like accidents that occur in their life, and yet they learn something from it. But then, after a while, there's only so many accidents, right?
Right. I mean, well, I was that it was going to be an applicable situation for me because my kids are eventually they're at the age now since they're zooming so much that they do need better computers just for their workload too.
Oh,
You know that. So I was like, I do have to start thinking about buying computers. So I was like, oh, I wonder what Bernard's gonna
no.
drop some.
Mine doesn't help at all. It's just a hypothetical. Um, but yeah, manufacturing something, some kind of life lesson.
Mm.
How's this looking?
It's awesome. I
X23.
was busy talking, and then all of a sudden it's all inked.
I mean, it's a little like, I don't know, because I'm drawing it at an angle. Sometimes when I'm drawing it, because of the angle that I'm sitting at, it looks fine. But then when I hold it upright, I'm like, ooh. But it's too late now. I think we're almost done too. You want to be art director today? What kind of colors should I add to this?
I don't have a reference because I don't know her costume as well.
Well, like the middle part here, like this part on the outside, that's kind of like shaded. That's blue, and then the middle part is yellow. So it's like the blue, like the Wolverine outfit.
Right.
I guess she also has like a Wolverine mask, but I didn't draw it.
Yep. Reference of her. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yojimbo says I'm gonna raise a supervillain.
Yeah.
That could happen too.
Oh, and yes, yeah. My girls are all the comics. They know everything pretty much, and the movies obviously visually helped, but they did read for a while. Well,
If there was is there a character you'd like to get the part of that?
for a while there, when I was younger. I would Sunfire.
Sunfire, yeah.
Yeah, I just really liked his backstory and could understand why he had that chip on his shoulder.
Right.
You know, for what America did to his homeland with the the bombings of Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of what got my my story in Secret Identities, which was the Hibakusha, which means which is a nickname that the Japanese give to survivors of the atomic bomb.
Oh.
You know, the kind of it's kind of a slur actually, because most of them are like disfigured or they think that they have radiation that is not desirable for offspring, and so that kind of.
Well, so do you think should I color the middle blue? I mean, middle yellow, the outside blue, or should I just do like some kind of vignette?
Middle blue.
The middle. I mean, well, the blue and the yellow. I could probably do that real quick. And then we'll be done. This is record time here, 1 hour 43. We might be able to get this under the 2 hour mark.
Gonna add a red X on our belt.
Oh yeah, shit. That's right. Okay, thanks. Good idea. Yeah. And to think about all the time that we wasted like driving around downtown LA.
Oh, right. You can even do more of it next time.
Yeah. This was probably the most efficient stream today. Usually Jerry and I might still be talking bullshit. Or Sean. Too bad Sean. Where's Sean? Sean is lurking, I think. Sean, if you're lurking in the background, you should jump on. It's late enough that his kids are asleep already. Sean's usually late at night.
Scrolls of some questions. Someone asked my favorite artist. For a while, it was Age of Apocalypse, Joe Madureira stuff. I remember just like looking at his stuff, just how the angle is very. I'm not that much into manga, but like it was like on that cusp, big hands, but like it was just Rogue looked really cool, and so did Magneto.
Did you like the Battle Chasers?
Not so much. No,
Oh,
I wasn't. I'm not so much into the swords, that kind of stuff.
okay. I can understand that. Hmm. Did you ever meet any of the legends of comics? Like, I don't know. Who would you consider a legend? Is there a comic book?
Hello.
Is there what? Uh-oh.
Hey, did someone ask for Legends of Comics? I'm here.
Yes, someone asked for Legends of Comics, and
I have met Sean.
Mr. Sean Chen has delivered. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, Perry and I actually worked together for a little bit, right? Was it like 6 or 8 pages, something like that?
Yes,
Really?
it was the. I just mentioned the book, the Hippokusha, and you did the one in the second book in Shattered.
Right. Yeah. I feel like I owe you a cover or something, right? I think that was the deal. Is like Image won't entertain it as a as something they would print unless there's a cover, or they won't look at any pictures without a cover. I think that's one thing.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, was one thing I kind of owed you, but never got around to it.
No worries. No, artwork is amazing in that.
Thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun. It's like a really creative story. So I had a lot of fun drawing it. It's like a lot of like history stuff going on there.
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
experiments and stuff. So very cool.
Wow. Thanks.
So yeah, I heard you guys are down one Asian, so I thought
Yeah,
I'd hop on.
we need at least backup reinforcements. So, Perry, Sean is not a Street Fighter. He's a Double Dragon.
Okay.
Oh my God! You actually have to get my graphics. I mean, you're about to end the stream, right? So
Yeah, but we gotta. Let me put up. I can put up Chad now too. Let me put up Chad.
Chad isn't he still in here?
Chad's still here. Yeah, let me put up Chad. Let me put up
Oh,
Chad's
yeah.
body.
Chad is great stuff. I mean, I was looking at his stuff like when I was trying to figure out how to do Copic markers or watercolors. I was searching the comic art fans for anything that looked really good to me. So Chad's stuff actually really stood out to me. Like, and that was sort of like my marker goals or watercolor goals. So I think when you do the watercolor for comics, I think it's the top. So I was always looking at that stuff.
I hope you guys have given Chad a follow. He streams also here on Twitch. And man, his Chad stuff looks effortless. We always talk about like struggle. Like this stream is a struggle. Today, kind of went okay because I had a chance to think about X23 a little bit for the last 3 days. But some of this drawing is like very painful. But Chad's stuff is like.
Yeah, the cartoony style helps. It looks like he's having fun.
Yeah.
And also like I think the thing with watercolors or markers, the tendency is to kind of overwork it, like correcting stuff, and then kind of kills it. So it looks like all those colors that are going down are just kind of like first strike and done, got it on the first pass. So it's like very fresh looking.
And Chad does a lot of digital drawing too, but he does both. He does traditional drawing and he does digital drawing. And I don't know which ones I like better. But I think right now he's more selective in terms of what he's showing because he's working on a top secret project. Just like you, Sean. Actually, by the way, let me put Sean's face up here. Sean, I've been able to animate Sean's face. So Perry, you can see.
No, I saw that. It made his eyes blink. Oh, and his head.
Yes. Yeah. He makes me swear a lot.
That's what he's saying.
But yeah, you gotta watch out. If you come on this stream too much, you're gonna get an animated face too.
saying fuck you on this one. Let's see. Let me do this other one. This other one is what the fuck? What the fuck? No. I still gotta work on the mouth positioning. Where's the one that I like the best? This is Sexy Sean. No, this is this is motherfucker. That's not it.
Man, you get distracted very easily.
We had a whole segment about that. He was doing his driving around segment with his green screen in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully I could get the steering wheel soon. That would be a whole other aspect
Yep.
of the show. Where's the one that I like where Sean is I think this is it. No, that's him crying.
So you're gonna add color to this X23?
Yeah, yellow and blue. I figure it's pretty easy, right?
Because
Because
the yellow and blue is spread all around. So when you're done, it might look like that she has white skin because you pretty much colored everything.
oh, you think? So then what should I do?
Because I was gonna do color on mine too, but then I'd have that problem also. Or
Right.
um,
Well, then maybe can I color her skin then?
also, does she have black hair? I guess it depending on which reference you look at.
I'm looking at I'm thinking it's like dark brown. Yeah, but I haven't really. It looks kind of blondish here, but what does Chad think? What should I color on this? Or should I do like a little vignette in the back that I've been doing before?
Chad would draw her very thick, right? big booty.
Just do the red X, just a punch of red, just the
Oh,
way
just the
Sean
red
did
X?
with
Oh,
Scarlet, just the
Red
hair.
X and then like maybe some blood.
Oh yeah, just
And
red.
then like some
Blood-
blood,
blood on the
some blood,
claws.
some blood splatter. Huh? Right? Are we getting consensus for that? I'm thinking. Look this. We got 4 heads here. I mean, the only
Chad
thing-
said to do the gray X Force outfit.
oh, like
Chad
the
looks like he's
gray-
taking a crap.
Gray Deadpool. Chad looks like he's taking a crap. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I got a fireball here. Look. Okay. Toot. There. Yeah,
Those
Sean,
crotch
you know,
shots.
Sean has a double drag. I gotta add Sean's double dragon. Sean's has an animated body here. There it goes, double dragon kick. Hiya.
I end up kicking Parry.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, ouch!
I thought Perry was gonna throw one of his voiceover lines from Mortal
Yeah, I
Kombat.
said ouch.
All right, so what is the consensus here? Am I doing the red belt, the red X belt with the blood on the claws, or am I doing a gray tone? What if I did the red claw, red belt circle, and then a coffee wash on the rest?
Yeah, these are very difficult decisions. You really can't undo it after you do it.
Yeah. Or if you want to get, instead of, I don't know if this has ever been done before, and this may be sacrilege, but you know Wolverine's brown and tan costume. Go with that theme. Get like a variant version.
A variant.
Oh, Eddie Van Halen died?
Yeah, he passed away from lung cancer.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. 2020. That's 2020 for you. All right, maybe I should do a poll. Should I do a poll? Is anybody going to supersede, come down with some kind of executive decision on this? Or do I need to create a poll?
You know, you can also do that thing where you flick the red paint on there. So
Right, that's what I'm
does a
thinking. I'll
little
do
bit of splatter.
do like the red belt, some red blood here, maybe some streaks that come down, right? And then I found the toothbrush. I used the toothbrush. Here's the toothbrush. Japan Airlines.
Ah, you did a toothbrush.
And then I could just flick the toothbrush, blood splatter all over.
Oh. Nice.
Right?
Do the credit card thing that Jim does.
Yeah, the Jim Lee flicking
Yeah,
the
but I'm
credit
gonna do the with the toothbrush.
But the toothbrush will give you like almost like an airbrush spray. So you can also do the thing where you just load up a regular brush and flick it
just
on there,
flick
and
it.
it gives
Yeah,
you
yeah,
bigger drops that maybe look more like blood.
right. I think we
But
go
then
with
again,
the
you
blood.
get one chance. You have one chance to get it right.
Yeah,
You can draw it over again.
I could. We're almost at 2 hours, man. I'm trying to get this under at or around 2 hours. Crispy Papa says red and coffee wash. Anybody else? Who has the biggest slice? Sean, what are you working on? Batman Beyond.
Yeah. Oh, I just finished my X23, but we put it up tomorrow, right? It's gotta be
Well, you can put it up
tomorrow.
now. It's midnight. It's past midnight your time.
Oh, well, I'll put it up tomorrow.
I mean, I'm gonna put mine up. I'll wait. I guess I'll wait in the morning. I'm gonna go to sleep after this. You like my turtleneck? My makeshift like you can't see the neck anymore. So it's a little bit more of a floating head. Perry, if you gotta go, don't feel like you gotta stay on.
I want to see this finished.
Oh, okay. All right. So the biggest slice right now is D. Rogers with 12. It'll be up to 13. Wildstorm SSG. I don't think I saw Wildstorm today. And Yojimbo with 10 and 11. So, D. Rogers, you have anything? Yojimbo, you have anything you want to? Wildstorm SSG, do you have any? Because you guys have the biggest chances of winning this slice. I mean, winning this piece. So maybe you want to say something about it. Brown and
It's a
orange.
nice drawing.
James Quo says brown and orange Wolverine, 80s Wolverine. That's what Perry said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perry's like,
She never wears that though, right?
no, but
No,
this would be
that's
the
why it'd
variant.
be a
Yeah.
variant. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could do that. And then I could do the red. I could still do the red.
Yeah, because his belt buckle was red, I think.
Yeah.
In that costume.
And then I can still do the blood splatter. And then the face, I would have to do like a little bit of a tan to color her in. So I don't know. Somebody make a decision for me. Perry, since you're the guest, what would you like to see? Your word is law today. So what would you like to see? You want to do the brown and orange, or
Yeah,
brown and yellow? Okay.
that was my first costume introduced to me when I saw the Wolverine character in the 80s. And
Done.
then, of course, then I love the yellow and blue, but I am a big fan. That's kind of been my...
Done.
But is the brown the coffee wash, or is it?
Could be done with the coffee wash, I guess.
I would still do the coffee. I still have a separate coffee. I have a separate coffee.
So you basically gotta watercolor this whole thing. Like,
I guess I'm gonna end up coloring this whole thing. Yeah. Thanks, Perry. Upon Perry's suggestion, yes, I'm coloring the whole thing. So it's like a brown and orange. It's kind of orange.
What are you gonna make the stripes on the sides on the
The
rib
stripes will
cage?
be orange. Well, so whatever's yellow, it will be orange, and then whatever is blue will be brown.
she's had so many costumes. It's kind of weird.
Was it orange brown, or was it like kind of yellowy brown?
Yellowy brown. It wasn't yellow.
It wasn't yellow. It was like orange.
It was yellow. It's like, yeah, it's more like a variant of a brown,
Is
basically.
this okay? This is okay. I'm gonna go with this color right here. The birds are finally gone to sleep, so they were chirping earlier. They wanted me to put them inside the cage, but at some point they have to train themselves to go inside the cage to sleep. And sometimes they've sometimes done that themselves.
Ever have to chase them, or are they kind of like you able to wrangle them,
Well,
fly around like to avoid you, like if you ever want to put them in a cage?
yes, that has happened. But what I do is if it's at nighttime, it's very easy because they're afraid of the dark. So
Mm.
what I do is at nighttime I turn off all the lights in my place, and I only turn on the one light where their cage is at. So then eventually they fly down there. That's the only place they can fly to.
Mm.
Or like I put them on my hand, I turn off all the lights, and I use my iPhone light to shine on my hand, so that they stay by me because the rest of the place is dark. Um, so then they won't fly away. I mean, I'm human. I gotta be able to outsmart them. You think, even though my decreased brain capacity these days, like my brain is like 10 times the size of their body, so I should be able to outsmart them.
But they're fast though.
They are. I should be able to, but that's the theory. I mean, there's a lot of, I have a lot of theories on my stream, as Sean will attest. Most of them have been debunked by myself as well.
They literally have fight or flight.
Yeah, they. So that's one thing that works. I'm still trying to train them to fly to me, like call them out. That only works if I have treats. So if I have something that they want to eat, they will come out. Sean, do you want to give a sneak peek of your X23 on here?
Oh, what I do is send it to you.
Put
Yeah,
it on
that's tough.
Discord. Can you put it
Yeah,
on
I didn't know how
Discord?
to do that. I gotta figure out how to put stuff on Discord.
Well, on the general chat section on Discord, you should be able to upload an image, and then like you can put that link. Your Jimbo can put the link on here on the chat, and then people here can go to the Discord and view it. Right? Does that make any sense? I don't know.
Yeesh. Well, I mean, I'll put it up.
Are you almost done with your Batman issue?
Yeah, I only got like a few more pages to go.
Wow.
And then, yeah.
Then what's next?
Got to build a bathroom in the basement. And I got to build a buffet cabinet. And then redo the windows. Yeah. I'm back to renovating. So.
When are you gonna make another little costume for the squirrels?
Actually, I could do them for the squirrel, but I mean, I was thinking that since I think Halloween's not happening, so it's usually I'd be like doing it for the kids, but this year not doing anything.
Halloween not happening is even more reason to be doing it, right? Because then everybody's going to be online reminiscing about Halloween, and then boom, viral.
Yeah, maybe I gotta think of something.
Don't punish the squirrels, man.
Did your character in Hatchet wear anything in particular, Perry?
Which one?
I don't know. Does your
first one? The first one, he's kind of looks like a typical flamboyant costume, like a ringmaster almost. In the first one, the second one, he's more of a military kind of situation.
Yeah.
And then the third one, he's a paramedic. By the fourth one, flash forward 10 years, and the only survivor of the murders. So I become like the O.J. Simpson, and I'm going on a book tour, telling people how I survived. And like he kind of stretches the truth a bit because he's the only survivor. No one's there to refute him. So he's in a very nice suit going on the talk show circuit.
How is this so far? Should I
Oh,
color in the this highlight, or should I leave the highlight as is?
Yeah, that's a
what
tough one.
Because it's like hyper contrast right now, right? Like the white
Yes.
streak in the arm.
It's weird coloring over the pencil.
Yeah. Sean, you gonna build an infrared sauna in your place?
No, no, whatever the little lady wants. I took over a year to draw comics, so now she wants me to do more for the house and for the kids. So I'm not doing comics for a while.
Oh,
after
really?
that.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I mean, also I can't afford to. So I mean, we have a lot of stuff we gotta have done, and usually I would hire these things out. If I was working in advertising, I would hire people to do the stuff on the house, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't with comics doesn't pay that much. So it's strange. I mean, if I just worked on the house, I would actually make more money than drawing comics because it raises the house value, and then you get the money later on. But you know, so she would be happy if I just drop this whole Mickey Mouse job altogether and just work on the house.
Are you planning to sell it at a certain point?
Eventually, I mean, with the coronavirus and everything, there's no reason, like, no one's working in the city, so we have no idea where we're going to end up. But she's given me some, like, this time horizon to prep the house for sale, and it could happen like in a couple years or a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might move out to the West Coast.
Oh,
Sean, do you
Yeah, I
play
have
poker?
no idea.
I don't think Sean plays.
No, I do not.
Does your wife play poker?
Nope.
Does your kids play poker? Do you want to learn?
No, no, I don't really. I mean, I'm not interested in that type of thing. Never got into it.
Sean doesn't like to gamble, Perry.
yeah, but it's not gambling when you have an edge and know what to do. But I can see.
Sean has a thing with gambling because he feels like, and this is true, and every raffle or contest that Sean has entered, he's won. He's won.
One?
He's won. Yeah.
I think it's just that was all just coincidence.
And I've witnessed this like firsthand. Like,
So why wouldn't he want gambling?
because then he feels like that kind of luck siphons the regular luck in your the luck that would occur in your regular life. Right?
I see.
It's very Chinese. Like there's a limited amount of luck in
I
the
see.
universe per person.
Yeah.
You know?
There's something, I mean, that I've learned to appreciate because I wasn't into gambling until started watching poker and learning the game, and the whole concept of what start eventually when you get enough is you start learning game theory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just acceptable losses for the greatest amount of gain based on these little clues that you're putting together from how a person's behaving, how many chips they put out, what you have, what you think they have, and you're kind of like a detective. And like I think the greatest thing that or it was put into practical application was a friend of Bernard and mine, and I don't know if does Sean know Eddie Mui at all?
I don't think so.
I
no.
don't.
No.
We have a friend named Eddie who we play poker with, and his wife got on the show Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
suitcases, and as you eliminate the higher amounts, obviously, it's the higher risk because you're left with the lower amounts. And then I remember that his wife plays poker with us, so she knew exactly when to take the risks and knowing how much she would lose or gain, and she ended up winning over $100,000, you know, as a result. And basically, I remember yelling at the TV, you know, like should you take, you know, like we're going to give you this amount of money. She's like, deal or no deal. And then my wife and I are like, no deal, no deal, no deal. But anyone else in the right mind would be like, no, $40,000 is a lot of money. But in terms of what was left on the board, in terms of how much she had to gain and what she had to lose, is like, it was great that she was able to put that into practical application. So it was kind of fun to watch.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can take emotion, I guess people kind of make these decisions based on emotions, but if you look at it very coldly and look at statistics and numbers, are really,
Right.
I mean, and you play enough. I mean, I guess you got to play enough that the statistics are in your favor,
Right.
and then you come out on top.
Right. And I mean, I think it applies just in general things in life too. You know, just in anything that you do, you like, can spend my time doing this, or I have a very I have more to gain doing this, with my time spent, so
Well, tonight's lost for you already.
You came into this place.
It was a given already. I knew that coming in.
You already chalked up your losses already. How do I get a dark brown for the hair?
Are you thinking that for the center?
For the hair.
Oh, okay.
See, now he's just watercoloring the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because on his costume, the center one is the darkest brown. So I don't know if you're making that the same or.
No, I'm making the center the lightest. The center is the yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, she has so many different outfits.
Yeah, because I already did the shading on the outer part, and that fits more into the brown, the dark brown areas, right? So.
I think Mike Choi is the one that designed her early outfit for comics.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
What do you think of the Marvel Storm Watchers, or Storm whatever?
I think it's a dumb name. And where the hell is my name?
Right.
Yeah.
Who are those people on that list?
Well, I think what I like about there's one girl, is two girls there, and then the rest are all a lot of Spaniards, which is great.
Peach Momoko?
Yeah. Although, does she ever do anything other than covers? Because I wouldn't put anyone on that list that doesn't do interiors.
Right. That's the thing.
And they cannot be like planning to do interiors, because that's a whole different ball game. I mean, a lot of cover artists try to do interiors, and they never really get beyond a few pages.
Nothing against her. I just don't think she's going to be able to do interiors, based off of what I've seen on the covers.
Who is this?
Peach Momoko?
Peach is Momoko. Yeah, it's like a Japanese gal, and she's really talented. And maybe she has been doing interiors for a long time, and we just never seen it.
Maybe, yeah. I could be wrong. I mean, I've been proven wrong all the time.
Interiors are a whole different ball game.
Monthly interiors too. Not just one book, but
yeah, and it's all about storytelling, and then the covers are all about just like the biggest visual impact. So it's a different mindset altogether.
Chad, this is pencils. It's not inks. This is pencils. I think I should cover this middle area, this white area. I don't know. It's looking a little. All right.
See, you're doing her face too?
I guess, yeah.
Because he did everything else.
I mean,
right?
yeah, I'm doing everything else now. I might as well. Otherwise, it'll look kind of weird, right?
Yeah, so I kind of warned you about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it sneaks up on you.
But should I? Okay. I used the coffee wash for the face. All right.
And now you switch from watercolors to coffee, I guess.
Yeah, I have a cup of like dried coffee, instant coffee.
And you think it goes on better than watercolor?
Yeah. Because this is the brown. Like you can see, it's like a cup. and that's just dried instant coffee. And I just reuse this. I just put water in it, reuse it. And it smells nice. Have you been watching this whole stream, Sean, tonight?
I came in a little later, but
it's a little dark, this coffee wash.
it's cool. It's a really good construction for the anatomy, I think. Tough angle too from below.
I've been drawing whatever the pages that I'm drawing right now are all like upshots.
Yeah, it's the most dramatic. You know, your X-Men, what is it, annual number 1 page that you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just seeing like the finished product of what you did, and I don't remember the original page, but I think when you showed it on the last stream, it's you know how you do like the montage layout and everything, and you know I see that a lot, so I was like, oh, this looks cool. But then when you showed the original, I'm like, whoa. Nothing against Dave Cockrum, but it's totally different. Almost like you cannot do a comic like that anymore. That Dave Cockrum kind of grid panel, a lot of middle shots, small figures, kind of.
Yeah, I also felt like that's the first appearance of Sunfire. And in every other character, they have like a major body shot when you're introducing them. I felt like I almost felt like Sunfire was getting the shaft. So
yeah, it was tiny. It was tiny in the original.
All right.
Oh, this face is drying up too dark. I'm gonna have to. You know, the thing with this brush is this brush has water inside, so I can like dilute it a little bit. Oof. Maybe not.
You know, if you scan this in, rather than just take a picture of it, you scan it in, you can play with the levels in Photoshop.
Yeah, I might have to put a filter on it in Instagram. Because it is a little. It is a little dark.
Well, the birds better not win this one.
Oh, that is a Perry. Did I tell you that if the birds win, it goes this drawing goes in the lining of the bird cage.
Oh.
And they shit all over it, piss and shit all over it.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll like it so much.
Maybe, but
that's how they show appreciation,
right? Because then that's like, oh, Daddy gave us some really good food.
Yeah, I think I once stayed over your place, and those birds really appreciated me.
You know what I should do is, based on what they eat, the poop comes out a particular color. So if I force feed them like carrots, it all comes out like orange red droppings. That could actually look cool.
Trying to
like
a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah. So it would be almost like a here. I'm gonna color in the full body here, just to give it a little bit of a, so it doesn't pop out as much.
So Perry, your secret project you're working on is not Cobra Kai, is it?
No, it's not. I wish. No, but it is something for Netflix, though.
This stream has been consumed by Cobra Kai for the last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Perry also drank. He also got the Coors Banquet.
Actually, I was just drinking it just now.
Oh, yeah? Nice. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
You know, I like the bottle more than anything, though.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it reminds me of the red stripe that Tom Cruise
Oh
drank.
yeah,
Yes.
it's the same. Yeah, that's little short,
Jamaican.
stubby bottle.
Yeah.
Red Stripe is Jamaican.
Yeah.
Did you like? I forgot which Taiwan beer did you like? Did you like the lychee or the mango one?
I like the mango one.
Okay. Have you been able to get any more?
No, I haven't been looking either though.
Oh. Well, you don't drink that much.
I've been more lately.
It's pandemic times.
Because of the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now I'm going to add the red.
Yeah.
All right. Add the red. Get like a dark, deep red here. You guys can see. The birds have won, but they won not recently. The birds have won. I went back. The birds won a drawing, but this was before we made that decree of the bird poop. So, and the birds have won a sketchbook. So, I'm very happy to say that I'm very close to mailing out all the artwork. What I have to do now is I've actually compiled a list of who won, who lost. I mean, well, we know who lost, but we compiled a list of who won. And now I just got to cross-check because there were some last-minute changes. And there were also some artwork that I gave away midstream that I need to double-check. And on Twitch, you can rewatch. If you're new and you're lurking, make sure you hit that follow button so you know when we come on next. I think we should just stop streaming after today. I mean, this was a pretty home run stream.
The bar has been set too high.
Yeah. I mean, what do we get? We get like maybe JIM CHEUNG come on again? I don't know. I mean, I guess we can try to get Bob Layton.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was I saying? Yeesh. I can't remember shit. Whoa, what happened?
What happened?
Chad, somebody followed. Oh, somebody rated or hosted me with 3 viewers. The Eggplant King.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Eggplant King.
Eggplant King.
Eggplant King.
Is that an art stream?
I don't know. Eggplant King, please introduce yourself. Chad Hardin said he's only had 6 beers since India. Fuck. Chad, I was actually going to say,
stay on that wagon.
DM me your address, your home address. I want to get you a present. One that I think you'll like.
Stay clean and sober.
Well, Chad's in Utah, so it's kind of tough to get alcohol there.
Oh yeah.
Right? What do you think of this blood on the hand
Looks
here?
good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Should I
Don't draw a dead puppy at her feet.
Oh, I was gonna have her stab. Like my initial thought was to have her stab Jerry in the rear.
Oh, yeah. Or you know in the movie how she like cuts off someone's head and she walks out of the building with a head like holding like a basketball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Throws it out and rolls it out like a bowling ball.
And
that's pretty hardcore for a little girl to be doing that.
I was thinking about incorporating in some of these sketch of the weeks vignettes of like Jerry.
Are we allowed to say that we have plans for these drawings, or?
Oh yeah, I mean they've already been listing. They've been encouraging people to participate, so it's no secret.
So yeah, I mean he wanted to put out this maybe like
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Okay, but I mean I thought that would affect the fact that you're putting Jerry in all of these. It becomes like a joke, you know.
The alien one was like, I really like the alien one. All right, how does the blood splatter work? Is there anything I need to learn about blood splatter?
Oh, I don't know, but you can always try it out on a piece of paper, right? But
No. Come on, no mercy. Just go at it.
okay.
There's no practice. There's no practice blood splatter.
Right.
But
Let's
you
just
used
see.
to do it before, right? I mean, you would take a paintbrush and then you dip it in a lot of the paint, and then you like kind of like hit it against your finger, and then it'll put like blood like splatter on it.
Okay. All right. I think I'm good with the drips here. Right? Good with the drips.
Yep. That looks good.
Very volumetric.
Good with the drips.
The illusion of 3D is pretty undeniable.
Okay. What's her lipstick? Is it red? Does she have lipstick? I mean, she's a teenage girl. Is she wearing lipstick? I don't know. I don't think so.
We have some
Sure.
like
Should I have some
glowing
blood?
lips anyway, right?
Should I have some blood like dripping from her mouth?
But you can use it for her lipstick, right? The same red.
Yeah,
Red
that's what
blood.
I'm thinking. All right, I'm giving her lipstick. I have to be very quiet because it's a very delicate, very thin. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And then blood splatter.
El Kabong, just to preface, he wrote, "I used the toothbrush method the other day. It's messy AF."
Yeah, it doesn't usually work. It gives you like a all around stipple, and it's very even, so it doesn't really look like blood. It looks more like a way you would make a gray tone, like
What kind of
zipper tone.
toothbrush did you? Oh shit!
What?
I just spilled the coffee.
Wasn't that much coffee.
I know, but it's like all over my leg,
Oh,
so it feels like I peed myself.
It's like you're on an airplane.
coffee wash your pants.
No, that scene on the airplane was diarrhea, Sean. That's
No,
what
people get coffee spilled on their legs all the time.
Oh,
on an
I thought
airplane.
you were referring to my flight back from Indonesia when I had food poisoning
Okay.
the day before flying back.
Oh wow.
I had diarrhea on the plane.
Well, at least you're in first class, right?
Business. Yeah, so I diarrheaed myself in my own cubicle thing.
Oh wow. That's actually not the first time. I mean, I've known you long enough. It's not the first time that's happened to you.
Right. No, it's not the first time. I will admit. But in order for me to tell that story, I think we need to get like more subscribers or something. We need to set a subscriber goal. Actually, what was the thing with the loyalty points? What am I thinking about? Oh, I'm trying to get my toothbrush. Where did I put my toothbrush? So there's a new thing today. I added some loyalty points, but I have no idea what they are. It just sounded cool.
Channel points.
Channel points, and there's a thing I saw something in Streamlabs that you can get super chat.
Oh, super chats.
Yeah, so there is a super chat option in Streamlabs. So I need to, I guess, my tutorial in this Twitch streaming thing has been watching YouTube videos of other people talking about what to do. So
I've never seen anyone do super chats in Twitch though.
yeah, so I don't know how it works. I gotta figure out. I guess I gotta watch some. I'm looking for a piece of paper right now that I can do this practice. Oh, here we go.
The practice
These
splatter.
guys want to do practice splatter. I'm like, fuck it, let's just splatter, man. I mean,
That credit card ready.
Yeah, I think the credit card that Jim Lee uses is good for like thicker stuff, like the whiteout. That works really well too.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's got the toothbrush out.
Yeah, I got the toothbrush. This is what happens when you're brushing your teeth. By the way, have you guys seen a dentist this year?
Yeah, I haven't seen a dentist for a year.
Oh,
I was thinking about seeing my dentist, but I don't know.
just saw I've been having I had been having had Invisalign for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have seen a dentist,
Yes.
and is it safe to go see a dentist?
Oh, it's safe. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, they want to be as safe too because they don't want to be exposed, so they're being as safe as much as they can too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How would I splatter? Like I would just go like this. Let me see. Let me show you here.
Yeah, if you stroke it the wrong way, you'll spray yourself.
Yeah. Just go like this. Look at that. Look at that splatter. It's coming out okay. Look at that. Boom. I should have just done that on the regular drawing. This is a very firm toothbrush. I think I only used it like once.
Good.
Okay.
Cool, that works.
All right. Okay. Where should the splatter come from? I guess I'll come from the base.
Don't spill on it. It's like, yeah.
Have a rainbow face.
Whoops. Okay. I mean, it's very like. There, I gotta get like more aggressive with the.
It ends up being very fine.
Like very small, yeah, but it's.
Yeah, and then
directional.
you should stop before you think that
Okay,
you.
that's
I mean, end it early. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
You can't really see here, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
And the birds will do the rest.
Right. I mean, the bird. This is gonna end up in the bird cage anyways. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like the photographer caught her just as she did her last swipe up,
Yes.
and it's just the blood remnants are just flying everywhere.
This is a Quentin Tarantino copying a samurai movie. Oh, look at this too.
So Perry, did you find the Bruce Lee thing kind of offensive, or did you not mind it at all?
I didn't mind it as much as everyone else did, but I can understand. But to me, it was a yeah. I didn't have as much of a problem
Yeah,
with.
I'm the same way. I think it was very realistic. I mean, that's kind of what he did. I mean, there's a lot of mythologies. I mean, Bruce Lee, he's the greatest, but still, I mean, there are limits to what he could do, just because
Right? It's not like
he's an act. Yeah,
not like
he knew.
you know. To me it was like a draw, you know, and just to show how badass Brad's character was too, you know. So
Yeah,
I I mean, there are people who who knew Bruce and like his daughter who take offense to it, which I totally understand too. And but yeah,
I haven't seen the movie at all.
I think it's on
it's
Prime.
it's a,
Maybe.
It's on
it's a
Prime.
very small part of the movie.
Oh. I mean, Shannon just sent me a copy of her dad's book. So.
How do you know her from?
Comic, right?
Yeah,
Bruce Lee
I drew a Bruce Lee cover for her comic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then we've just been in communication since. And I think Warrior season 2 just opened. Yeah.
opened.
And she's a great person. So let's see. Okay. All right. Here's the wheel. If you're new to the stream, this is the wheel. Oh, let me put up Sean's name. I forgot Sean's name.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Where is Sean's name?
We're about to close.
I know. Sean Box. Nope. Sean name. There we go. Okay. All right. So this wheel, everybody gets a slice if you've been on stream. If you're a subscriber, and then for each consecutive stream that you attend, your slice grows in size. So if you've been here twice, then your slice gets up to size 2. If you're a subscriber and you miss a stream, the size of your slice remains the same. Whereas if you're just a regular follower, it goes back down to 1. Can of Lopez, thanks for the follow. So some of the guys here, um, guys and gals, like today, I mentioned earlier, uh, D. Rogers, his slice is now size 12, so he has the biggest slice. Um, Patrick West, thank you for the follow. Um, and so that in case you you miss a stream or you show up early, but then you fade out, because this is 2.5 hours now. I thought we were gonna finish at 2, but 2.5 hours, still under the 5 hour projected estimate. Um, so you can maintain, you can keep winning, and then if you win a piece of artwork, if you win a sketch, um, sometimes Sean gives out a sketch too. If you win a sketch, your slice goes back down to 1, and it maintains at 1 for 4 weeks, and so giving other people a better chance of winning. But you still have a shot. So like last time, Long Wu's won 2. He's actually won 3 times, but he's won 2 sketches out of the last 4. So you still have a chance, but your slice just goes down to 1. And a lot of times the largest slices don't necessarily win. It takes maybe like 2 or 3. So the wheel, I don't know how the algorithm works on the wheel, but
it's random. It's completely random.
It's very random. So if you're new on the stream here today, like let's see, Can of Whoop Ass. How long have you been watching so far tonight, Can of Whoop Ass?
He probably came on during the raid.
Yeah. Well, if you've been watching for maybe what's a good amount of time? 15, 20 minutes? 5 minutes?
5 minutes. That's a tough one.
Yeah. I usually encourage maybe watching for a little bit of the stream, at least a quarter. Been on 2.5 hours, so like half an hour. But if you come back next time, definitely get a slice. Anybody else? Serpentine, I gotta add you back on. Serpentine's a sub too. Serpentine, you're on here. I don't think. Where is Serpentine? Okay, so any new people? Want a slice? Type something in the chat so I know you're here. You got to be here to win. No mercy. Sometimes we go through 1 or 2 people and they're not here because they've already jumped off. Ultra Mega Panda, good to see you again. Okay, all right. So Ultra Mega Panda got here right when Jerry went to bed. All right, this is your second time too. So let me read out the new people. Let's see, Yoji, Mr. Joshua, Sean Chen, Beavis, Butthead, Crispy Papa from Melbourne, Why High, Crispy Egg Roll. Did we see Crispy Egg Roll tonight? I don't know.
No.
LeBron James, Steve, Barry. I don't think we saw Barry. Barry was on last time. Golf Boy Sunday was here. C. Jing. Remember seeing C. Jing? Long Wu. A to the J. Matthew Crossheart was here, but he left. Poop Kid. Did we see Poop Kid earlier? I haven't been reading the chat that much today, but I'll try to read it on the rewatch later tonight. B Dub, Wildstorm, Shoe Thief, Haza, these are all subscribers. James Quo's here. Kevin P. Too Woke to Toke was here. Domo is a raid and subscribers. It stays on. Patrick West, I just saw Patrick. D. Rogers, just saw D. Rogers. Jerry gets a slice. Suli, we didn't see Suli tonight, huh? Cool Hand Luke. Isaac, didn't see Isaac from India. Let's do this. I haven't seen Let's Do This in a while. But he's a subscriber, I think. Pandemos, good to see Pandemos. I know he subscribed last time. Frogman417, good to see you. J13 Kim, Roy, I think I saw Roy earlier. J Dang, Mr. Batu, Bane Wrecker. Have we seen Bane Wrecker? I don't remember seeing Bane Wrecker. Jim Cheung. I'll leave Jim Cheung up there. I'll leave Akali Lake up there, since she rated us. She rated us with like 100 some people last time.
It's Alkali Lake.
Alkali Lake. Oh, sorry. Is Isaac here? Chad knows Isaac. Isaac. Is it Isaac or Isaac? I always forget. DY Pickle. I don't remember seeing DY Pickle tonight. Jamie Odell. So El Cabon is a subscriber. He's on here. Lurky Lurker. Is here Lurky Lurker. First time winner last time. You won a sketch. Kid Ninja. Are you here, Kid Ninja? Going once. Kid Ninja going twice. Okay. All right. Kid Ninja knocked out. Racer. Saw Racer earlier. Cool Hand Mike. Is Cool Hand Mike here? You see Cool Hand Mike going once. Cool Hand Mike going twice. No, I know his real name's Isaac, but does he go? Is that supposed to be Isaac, like EY, like I, but Isaac? Okay. Oh, there you go. Cool Hand Mike. Okay. All right. Cool. Good for speaking up. Okay. Vaeri. I don't remember seeing Vaeri. Is Vaeri here? Speak up. Scott. Ultra Panda, I got you. Racer GRX, you seem to have 2 slices. How did that happen? Where's Racer? I thought did I call out Racer GRX earlier? Or Racer? Yeah, let me give it a Racer. Racer's been having 2 slices. That's why I need an intern to do all this stuff. Anybody want an internship? Parry, you said they paid you in comics?
They did.
How many comics a month? 50?
50, yeah.
Okay.
Who was it? Was this Marvel?
Yeah, I got an intern at Marvel. They gave you bundles of each issue of every book that they had.
I wonder if you were there when I was there.
Yeah, what year was that?
94.
94.
Yeah, I don't know when my first issue of Iron Man came out, but I would go into the office, like I would turn in those pages on like every Friday. But I guess it was a different floor. So
Yeah, we were the licensing department, so we were all the way at it wasn't even part of the main building. It was like on the roof almost.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you were in 94. You were still at Valiant.
Valiant, yeah.
So I'm giving Parry a slice, and I'm giving Chad a slice. Parry, if you win, what would you do with this drawing? Would you use it to wipe your butt? eBay it?
No, I'd keep it, man. I suggested the color scheme, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else want a slice? That's a Chad. I gave you a slice. Anybody else want a slice? Speak now or hold your truth until the next stream. Going once. Going twice. I'm gonna lock the slices.
How many slices are there total, just so I know?
I have no idea.
Man, look at all those colors.
I have no idea. Just look at the wheel. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are like just one, right?
Looks like hundreds.
Lurky Lurk. Do I have one for Lurky Lurk? I should have. There you go. Lurky, you're on there. It's like orange. So.
Hey Perry, who was that girl that was in Better Luck Tomorrow? The one that plays your girlfriend?
Karen Anna Chung.
Is she still acting?
Not so much. I mean, I think she still does stuff, but not as much because she's a mom and just busy with that.
Okay.
Life.
Cool Hand Mike. I got Cool Hand Mike. Can of Whoop Ass. Did we say Can of Whoop Ass is going to have to wait till next time? Right? Because he just said he just showed up like 5 minutes ago. So. But Cool Hand Mike, Can of Whoop Ass. Hope to see you next stream. I'll give you, if you show up next time, I'll give you 2. Right? You'll start off at 2. All right? It's only fair for the guys that have been here for a while. Okay, now I'm going to add, the slices are locked. I'm going to increase the size of the slice. All right, so you show up next time. Oh, Pixaholic. Pixaholic, did you want a slice? Come on, Pixaholic. You didn't type anything. And you get what you get. Pixaholic. Come on. Unless Pixaholic, you're also under a different name. Okay. Pixelic. Did. So, Perry, your slice is white. Look for a very small white slice.
Okay.
I figure it's easier to see it. If it's, 'cause
Thank you.
otherwise, everything is like so colorful.
Very patriotic. It's between the blue and the red.
Okay. Yeah. So and if you and here's the thing: if once I spin it, if you throw up, you automatically win. Because of now the size Yoji goes from 10 to 11. Mr. Joshua stays at 1. Sean's at 1. Beavis Butthead's at 1. Crispy from 3 to 4. Way 11 to 12. Crispy Egg Roll, I don't think he was here, so he stays at 10, but he's a sub. Too woke? Yeah, too woke. Let's see. Anybody that want a piece of artwork prior to Goku is now eligible. LeBron, Steve, 2 to 3. Barry's at 2. He's not here today, but he's a sub. So, but look, you can still win. You just get only one slice, right? Your size, the size of your slice doesn't increase, but you can still win if it lands on your slice. So, Golf Boy, 8 to 9. C Jing, 3 to 4. Long Wu stays at 1. A to J stays at 1. Matthew Crossart is at 1. Poop Kids at 1. B Dubs at 1. Wildstorm. Was Wildstorm here earlier? Can anybody confirm if Wildstorm was here earlier? His would go up to from 11 to 12. Otherwise, it would stay at 11. Lurky Lurker only had one slice and he won last time. So
you're gonna go through this routine. Like if you have like 100 or more people.
Yeah,
this routine
well,
will
that's
be
why I
like
gotta figure
an hour-long process.
I gotta figure out another more efficient way. But Shoe Thief 8 to 9, Haza's at 1, James Quo 9 to 10, Kevin P's at 1, 2 Wokes at 1, Domo stays at 6, Patrick West 7. Is Patrick West and Kevin P West? Are you guys the same people? D Rogers 12 to 13. Jerry's at 2. Suli stays at 6. Was she here earlier? Did somebody say?
Someone said she was here. I didn't see her.
Okay, all right, 6 to 7. But she can't win if she's not. But her slice goes up. Because I don't remember anybody suggesting Death Blow. Wildstorm SSG Perry, this guy comes on every time. And when I ask who I should draw for the night, he always suggests Death Blow. Every single time.
I thought you knew that Kevin West and Patrick West were related.
Patrick is the kid, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool Hand Luke stays at 1. Ezak's at 1. Let's Do This is at 1. Pandemos is at 1. Frog 417 4 to 5. J13 7 to 8. Roy 5 to 6. J Dang 7 to 8. Mr. Batu. Was Mr. Batu here? I don't remember seeing Mr. Batu. I could be wrong. Bane Record? I don't remember seeing Bane Record today. Jim Chung stays at 4. How do you say her name again? Alkali Lake?
Alkali Lake.
Alkali Lake? Okay. Like alkaline batteries?
Yeah. It's from the movie. It's from the story. Right?
It's where Weapon X was created.
Yeah.
Guys, do you think I read the comics? I just looked at the artwork. I mean, maybe when I was like learning English, but then once I knew English, I didn't read any of the word balloons. I just looked at the artwork, and I understood what was happening enough. Where was I? See, now you got me all confused. Serpentine 666 2 to 3. James Odell 2 to 3. El Capone 2 to 3. Lurky Lurk. Oh, Lurky Lurk, you won, so you stay at 1. You can still win, though, but you stay at 1. Cool Hand Mike, 3 to 4. Vaeri, I don't remember seeing. Scott. Ultra Panda, 1 to 2. Racer GFX, 1 to 2. Racer GFX, have you won recently, Racer GFX? I don't remember writing your name down for the winners. No Racer GFX, okay. Racer GFX is eligible, 1 to 2. Perry, 1. Chad at 1. Pixaholic at 1. Okay. All right. Now comes the second most fun part of the night for me.
Start typing no.
I'm going to actually do the poll here. Right?
Oh, the poll.
We're going to do a poll. Right? New poll. Practice spin? Yes or no? right?
What?
So I'm gonna
No,
give
that would be
this.
painful for someone who would technically have won and then
Yeah.
not.
How long should the duration of this be? 2 minutes? Is that too long or 1 minute? Sean, do you think 1 minute or 2 minutes?
Well, it's getting close to 3 a.m. here.
Okay, let's just do 1 minute. Okay. All right. The poll is up on the chat. You can vote more than once if you want, using channel bits, not bits, but whatever channel points. Yes, practice spin, no practice spin. Well, see, here's the thing, Perry. Right now, how the wheel is set up, it's set up close to that guy with the pink slice, whoever that is.
Right.
It very rarely lands right back where it started. Now, it happened once,
Right.
but it very rarely. So, if that thing is like right near your slice, you might want to practice
Oh.
spin,
I see.
right? Because then it offsets the wheel again, so it gives you another chance of winning.
Right. It's only one person though voting for that.
Oh, okay. Everyone knows already. Let's see. Okay. There's like 10 seconds left. Yes, 204 votes to no,
Oh, it's split
160.
down the middle.
No.
Guess
Yeah,
because the
looks like
wheels.
yes is winning. Okay. Ooh. B-Dub just contributed 150 channel points to push yes over the top. So yes, you get
Wow.
there's one practice spin.
I guess that makes sense because it's half the wheel, right? So half the people.
Yeah. So it sometimes it tilts the like it happened to Long Wu. Long Wu started out with the marker on his thing, and I said, "Oh, Long Wu, it's never gonna land on you." And then we did the practice spin and landed on Long Wu. So okay, here we go. Practice spin. Enough procrastinating.
Practice spin is procrastinating.
Look at Chad's face is a perfect tangent on the edge of the wheel. Okay. Yoji. It would have been Yoji. Yoji would have won if we didn't have a practice spin. Yojimbo. Okay, now this spin is for real. Before we spin, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank our very special super celebrity guest, Mr.
Absolutely.
Parry, Mr.
We are honored.
Mr. Sean Chen. Gosh, Sean's confidence is like skyrocketed ever since his book launch. He's like walking around, tossing around $20 bills like they were like quarters.
Right.
But Perry, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, definitely.
Feel free to stop by anytime. You have your avatar now. You have your. If you want, I can change your avatar body. Who was this? This was Zangrief.
Yeah, no, it's very accurate.
Okay, I mean I could change it to another one. I just didn't. The more you come
Put
on,
his body with a towel around the waist as his body.
That's right. Yes. Did you see, Sean? Did you see that picture?
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I should do that. That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that. So Perry, you better come on again.
Oh, I think that was a threat.
The more you come on, I can animate your mouth too to make you say stuff. Jerry's not here. He's sleeping, dreaming about my cousin. They better be PG-13 dreams about my cousin. Jerry and my cousin are dating.
No, I did not know this.
Yeah, my cousin in Taiwan, they're dating. So, and then Chad Hardin, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Chad. I mean,
yeah,
it's always a pleasure.
Finally meet.
I gotta catch your stream. You stream on Friday night, right, Chad? And then, of course, Yojimbo, moderator, the best moderator in the world on Twitch.
Yeah, Yojimbo.
Thank you so much. It's 3 a.m. your time.
That was awesome.
Steve, fuck Steve. I don't really, he's a Laker fan. So, whatever. And everybody else that, follows and comes on and jumps on and chats. Very appreciative.
And stays with that whole wheel setup and everything.
Yes. And actually, I'm going to work on some more emotes, too. You see there's the Beavis and Butthead emote if you're a subscriber. So, all right, here we go. I mean, it still might be like 2 or 3 spins, so I might be still talking some stuff. But good luck, everybody. Here we go. Oh, it's on Crispy Egg Roll, right? Crispy Egg Roll? He's not here. Is Crispy Egg Roll here?
No.
Crispy Egg Roll is this handsome Asian dude that lifts weights. So he's usually asleep by this time because he needs the gains. No mercy. The people have spoken. No mercy. Spin again. Oh, oh, a white next to a red. A white slice
Oh,
next
that's
to
isn't
a
that
red.
Perry?
No, because Parry's that's too big for Parry's.
Yeah, that's way too big.
I think that's Frogman 417. I think that is Frogman. Let me enlarge this. I think that is Frogman.
Wow. So he's here, yeah.
Frogman's here. He just
totally.
typed something. Right? Does that say frog? Perry, there's
Why
one
did you
stream
make
I
his
couldn't.
green?
Yeah, maybe. Well, that says frog, right? Right
I
next
think
to
so.
right next to J13 Kim. Yeah, it's Frogman.
Wow,
Congratulations, Frogman.
congratulations. Yeah.
Nice.
Good on you.
All right, congrats,
You
Frogman.
got a real winner.
Here
Yeah,
you
this is
go.
one of the drawings that's not a joke too. So this is a real piece of Marvel
didn't-
fan art.
You didn't get one with Jerry's butt cut up.
Or that snarf,
Yeah, or
whatever.
Schnarf. Last time I drew
Next week
Schnarf.
is gonna be like Paste Pot Pete or whatever that character is. That's gonna be next.
Oh, you already know what next week's sketch of the week is?
Well,
I think they announced it, but I don't remember.
yeah, but we're not supposed to say.
If you guys want to participate, again, post your sketch of the week. This week is X23.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow,
Good.
Wednesday. Well, some places it's already Wednesday. So, and
Very
Perry, any last words?
Oh, it's great to be here, and it's great fun, and just to see this come to life.
Hmm.
You
Well
know,
said.
streamers.
Sean?
You deserve an Oscar. Thanks for showing up, and as always, and it's always great to be here. So
And Mr. Joshua, thank you for the sub. Okay, guys. Until next time, maybe Thursday. Definitely not Friday because I gotta watch the game. But Thursday. Take care. Good night. Stay
very
safe.
cool.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody. Good night.